Clean up that swampy asshole.
Jarvis, clean up on aisle my pants.
This is the thumbnail, by the way.
Oh, I love that. Big and round.
Big and round.
Can you send me the link so I can
Oh yeah.
propagate it throughout the
I did just begin it, didn't I? Oh yes. Yeah. Time to propagate my influence across the states.
straight up
Propagandaing.
propatosis.
I love propaganda.
I
Proptosis.
love
I heard the term.
proptosis is yeah,
Proptosis.
yeah, it's a dang nubby situation is knarkly. Yeah, proptosis is an eye drop thing, I think, because well, okay, I'm assuming that because it's an item in the Binding of Isaac that affects your eyes, so I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Visit sites. We're in the live stream. I'm gonna mute and I'll check audio.
All
see how
right.
that's going.
Thank you. The nubby situation is fucking gnarly. I don't know if I'll make it. The nubby situation is straight nubbin.
I would say lower my audio just a little bit, just like a smidge, a curmudge, a kersmudgeon.
A kersmudgeon.
Okay,
let me do that.
Post.
Desktop audio.
Being live.
There we go.
Is crazy.
Absolutely crazy. Okay, I loaded your audio there.
Okay, that should be good then. Voice of icon at stream noties. Daniel and I are nubbing.
Straight nubbing. I heard the term dark woke. I think maybe this morning or the other night.
Can you explain dark woke to me, please?
Can I explain dark woke? So I think it's just like a term that got brought up in context of like the vandalization of Cybertruck cars, and I guess it's like, oh, this is the evil woke. This is the woke that's vandalizing. It's like, who's nubbing it, Jody? We are nubbing it. So dark woke, I guess, is that. I I didn't know there was. I didn't know dark woke was like the. Does that imply that they like normal woke?
I think it definitely implies the existence of a light side woke.
Oh
yes. What would a light side woke be?
The light wokers.
Would that be like those conservatives who are like, oh, they're one of the good gays?
Oh yeah, the Confederate femboy crowd. Yeah.
Confederate femboy is one of the craziest like just the cognitive dissonance necessary to be a Confederate femboy.
Yeah, I remember I tried to check on the account once and it was gone, and I was
what Confederate femboy.
Yeah, I've told you about the Confederate femboy account, right?
Have you told chat?
No. So there was the dark woke and light woke. My name is Nubby, and I'm here to say thank you. So the Confederate femboy, Twitter account was it's what it says. It was a femboy who was the Confederacy. Quite literally. It was an account of a femboy who is in support of the Confederacy. And like the posts were basically like them in front of either the Confederate flag, posing, or it was them posting pictures of like Confederate generals, but like Photoshop to have femboys on their lap. And is this the Confederate that looks like you? No. Shattered Glass Daniel he was not a Confederate femboy.
I thought that was specifically a Confederate femboy.
I think that was just a person who looked like me who had a Confederate flag.
Quacky says I'm a little quiet now.
All right, we have gone completely opposite we've gone completely the opposite of the political spectrum. I put it in between where you were before.
Okay, it should be better. I am talking a little quietly because I am the last one alive in my house. I mean, the last one alive in my house. So I'm the last one alive in my house.
Last one alive. I've eaten them all.
I'm not a Campbell soup.
Were you about to say a cannibalism?
I'm not a Campbell soup.
Me when Cam from Modern Family has eaten Mitchell.
I have never seen Modern Family. This reference
have you not?
Has gone.
Really?
No, I was busy.
You were busy for the whole
that,
like what decade it was on TV.
Yeah, I went to a different school.
School. We went to a different school than Cam. I remember me and my father loved Modern Family. We were straight Modern Family.
Is it like a well-written show?
I would say so. Yeah, I think it's one of like the first depictions of like a gay couple on like primetime television.
Oh shit, that's neato.
Yeah, I saw a really interesting video essay that like touched on like, yes, it is stereotypical, but it's also like an introductory thing for America. So it could be seen as like this helped humanize those relationships to the general public who
like
might not have seen it.
Normalized stuff.
Yeah. And it still like gave them, they were still characters. They just like also were playing off of the stereotypes. I thought it was interesting.
I like that. That's good.
Yeah. Violence husband. Thanks, Lee.
That's how I feel about watching Bumblebee movie. That's how I feel watching Bumblebee movie. What's it? Shatter and Dropkick are
yeah.
Murder Wife and Violence Husband.
I really like that Shatter was like just made for the movie, and Dropkick, I think wasn't he a random like Micromaster?
So I don't know if he was a Micromaster, but he was definitely one of the Genericons. Remember movie 1 had all those cool random non-character vehicles? He was the pickup truck that had the massive Decepticon symbol on it.
Really? I didn't even know he was in the other movies. I thought he was only in Bumblebee.
He wasn't in the movie. He was one of the like the video game exclusive characters that got a toy.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Nubby is also officially on screen. We are officially nubbing. I have to pull up.
So you know little to nothing about the Nubby's situation, right?
Yeah, the Nubby situation is new to me. I will be experiencing it live with all of you. Murder Wife and Violence Husband. That is true. I really hope Shatter becomes a thing in more media. I really want to see Shatter.
Gets the lockdown treatment.
Yeah, she needs the barricade treatment, really. Where like she starts appearing in media as herself and is made iconic. I mean, I know she's not like. Yeah, I remember watching Modern Family as a kid, and and the gay parents subplot was my favorite. I wonder if they had implications. Lie is still quiet.
Sorry,
okay.
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
The lie situation is crazy.
The lie situation is barely audible.
I tilted the tip of the microphone toward me, and I'm scooting my chair in a little bit.
Yeah. I remember. I think when I watched Modern Family, I was always interested in what Phil was doing.
Which one is Phil? Who's he played by?
Phil is the like dad, in the main like nuclear family household.
Okay. Can you say that word again, please, for me?
Nuclear family household.
There we go. That's better. Okay.
I'm turning down.
Have you seen the new third challenge that they added? Because it is kicking my cheeks right now.
It's straight kicking.
You should look at the challenges menu. Yeah, no, it's kicking like Tabasco sauce in my nostrils. God.
Really? Okay. I will glaze it over. Let me adjust my volume mixing options on like my computer.
Okay. I mean, maybe we shouldn't have changed how it was earlier. That might be.
Oh no! It's just like on my, like in my headphones, the game is a little bit loud, and like the volume options are like 1 to 4. Gotcha. So I'm just like going to my settings.
Yeah. That is what I would like from another Nubby's update. I know it's like the vibes are supposed to be like Flash game, but it would be nice if you could even just turn the resolution down.
Yeah. A
little, like instead of just windowed and full screen.
I remember, I'm like a big fan of CRT filters in games, like only vaguely related. I know. And like Sonic Mania and obviously Sonic Mania and TMNT Shredder's Revenge are like probably the best like official product CRT effects I've had, which makes sense. Same development team, I think. Yeah, same development. No, only T-Lopes is shared. I'm spreading misinformation on the internet.
It's okay, buddy.
But yeah, and then Happy Seal. First peg pops, yes. 2 random peg gets smacked. Okay, when a peg is smacked, it counts as peg's half trigger. That could be.
Have it. It's kind of sick, honestly.
Yeah. Interesting. So I think I could. I don't know. As well as it makes sense. They all share like very passionate. But then also, the best game the game I've seen that had the absolute best CRT filters was a random Sonic fan game. I'll have to find it. I'll have to look it up later. But it was like basically play as any version like of any Sonic in any level. It was in that like perfectly comprehensive CRT effect I've ever seen. You could look at perfect.
Have you ever seen the Balatro? You can modify the CRT. Like there's a slider, and it feels incredibly because Balatro is very inspired by old poker machines. So there's a lot of like love put into the details. It's a very good effect.
Interesting. I still need to play Balatro. I am not a...
I think you will like it a lot, especially with how much you like nubbies.
Yeah.
I think Balatro will be an easy. It's more skill based than luck based.
Yeah.
Well, okay, it's more skill based than nubbies is at least because nubbies is very luck of the draw. You know.
Yeah. I think my main barrier when I first heard of it. Also, the stop button comes up way earlier. Lunar perk. Force triggers an item in slot 6 one time for every 7 rounds you've passed this in. Whenever you pass this in your inventory. Okay, so for every 7...
There's a lot of like long-reaching effects now. It's very interesting.
Yeah, Lunar. I mean, I guess I'll... There's no cap on perks. Also, chat. Wasn't Dropkick one of the back of vehicles in the movie? He never got bought like Lunar. Yeah, he was a toy and a comic character from 7. Yes. Yeah, he just... Okay, so he was in G1. He's a Genericon. In the Cybertron flashbacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Smack your bag. No. Hello. Hey, no. Is the stream audio super crackly, is what I'm hearing. From Jody?
I'm sorry, I think the audio thing is happening. No. No. Oh my god,
dropping
Jake
frames?
the Snake is a... corrupted item. Holy cow.
Holy freaking cow. Let me just close Windows.
Holy crap. Let me just step right in. What the
Let me
heck?
just step right in.
I found a new black market item.
Have you?
This is I'm not gonna spoil it for you. It's interesting. The audio is scuffed. Oh no,
The
that's
audio's
so
scuffed.
sad. It sounded fine earlier.
I could... Hold on, wait.
Hold on, I'm gonna mute and listen to see how we sound.
Okay, I think I know exactly how it is. Let me do this. Let me close Photoshop, close Fire Alpaca. Just start closing shit. I just noticed in Task Manager, Nubbies is called a super fun game by Mogdog. That's awesome.
That's cute.
Yeah. I might try to get rid of the barely visible outline in the scene. See if that does anything.
Wait,
the
the
Devil
audio
Belch
sounds fine to me.
That might have been because I also like just removed some stuff. Audio's good now. Okay.
But
it's fine now.
Okay.
So what I'm hearing is that I need to close Photoshop and Fire Alpaca when I stream.
Why did you have so much stuff open?
Well, because I just forgot to close Photoshop after I made the thumbnail, and Fire Alpaca I just always have open because that's where my drawings are.
Okay, so we're finally out of the
worked on
the classic Daniel.
Yeah.
Did they add more music? Hold on.
Did they? I can imagine like new
might
songs
have.
for every thing now, not the one track.
It sounds like it's like adapted, like it's still the same medley, but it's on
It's on different
like, shifted
instrumentation.
up when I went, yeah, like it's a different it just sounds different.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
Interesting. Flaming Skull is $8 now, and Crazy Straw is in normal items.
Oh yeah, read Crazy Straw.
Summons one straw that pops one peg. Pegs pop by straws given extra. Oh, it's just like a different item now.
Yeah, no, it's completely different. Oh, what is
It's
it? E-block.
I mean, that makes sense because I never picked Crazy Straw before. I can't even remember its old description. I just like
it was not great.
Yeah, I would just see it and be like, no, audio's good now, it's fine, and somehow
Yeah.
it buffered back like a minute. Okay, yeah, Fire Pack is also Fire Pack is a good art program. I've used it for years. The dev of Balatro worked on an actual slot machine and took all of their psychological manipulation into the game that wasn't rigged to rob you. Interesting, yes, it was just a good slot machine.
You know, it's Balatro is like ethical slot.
Oh yeah, I think the thing that held me back initially from the thing that held me back initially from Balatro when I first heard of it was just I just haven't played too much poker, but I mean obviously I'll just learn.
You know, it's very it explains. It's very straightforward. You just have to learn the hands, basically.
Yeah. God, ever since I won the game, I was like high score 14 plus 0.2 billion.
Oh yeah, you recently had your first Nubbly's victory in the original build, right?
Yeah, thank fucking lord it was before the update, because Jakey Snaky was, I think, a part of it. No, it was 3D glasses.
Yeah. I think 3D glasses is unchanged, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember the exact effect and price of everything yet.
I hope so, because I like 3D glasses. Los numero di Precito Nublito. I probably did not do that. Hey, Artino. Hi, Artino. Hi. I fixed the problems.
Los números de mi precioso Nubito. What does Nubito mean? Oh, Nubby.
Yeah,
the numbers of my precious Nubby, I'm pretty sure. I think.
Yeah, I'm self-aware that I did white person pronunciation of that.
It's okay, buddy.
It's okay.
We can't all be rattlesnakes, as many people are saying.
Flaming Skull is also, like, way more comics. That's second Flaming Skull I've got. That's actually interesting. Is Flaming Skull different?
Two-headed turtle yet?
I have not. 10% called a giant deposit. Okay, so Flaming Skull's unchanged. It's just more common and cheaper, which is interesting, because that was like a really good item. I mean, it is a really good item.
Yeah, no, it is.
So I quit digital. Interesting that you quit digitally. I haven't heard that a lot. People quitting digital outright.
I mean, you can never go wrong with pen and pad.
True, you can never go wrong with pen and
Draw Jim West with a pen and a pad.
Draw Jim West. Hi Lee, hi No, hi Daniel, hi Artino. No hi to Lie though.
Also here, Artino. Rude ass.
Dang.
Yes, Lie, that is the translation. Oh my god. Wait, Artino, can I practice Spanish with you? Real talk? Because I would like to have I can do conversational a little bit, but it's like bare minimums type stuff. Have you found I don't want to spoil the name of the item for you yet, but have you found the really funny name item?
I have not. I mean, at least there's been no item that has like I've been like, oh ha ha ha.
You know, I think you're gonna be a fan of this one.
Ooh, I'm gonna have a field day with this one. Okay.
I don't know about field day, but I think you're gonna have a grand old time. Have a grandest type of time.
I'll have a perfectly. Okay, has Yeti changed? Okay, no, so Yeti is still Yeti.
Yeti's the same?
Yeah, Yeti's still Yeti.
I don't have photographic memory of the price of everything yet.
I have, like, instinctual memory.
Okay, I'm getting fucked.
So the slop machine.
Normal.
Arthritis. Yeah, I'm just normal. Machine. The slop machine and arthritis in my hand. I went back to traditional. I get that. If you have a really bad tablet setup, that can fuck you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
My god, Freya's here. Look at that.
Oh, hey, Freya.
Freya, famous Diaclona chatter.
The famed Diaclonus. Chatter.
Oh my god, I'm losing all my best items. I hate this shit. I hate this.
Oh, are you playing the temporary item one?
No, I'm playing the one where if you do not hit the round goal, it destroys your leftmost item. Spoilers, but that's one of the new.
Oh yeah, no, I know about that. I think I saw that one.
Yeah, no, it is. It just took out. I was doing so well, and then it took out like half of my items all at once. It was crazy. The Nubby situation was crazy.
The Nubby situation is.
Yo, Lee has a death grip.
Straight death gripping. I have not listened to death grips, but I know of them. I've heard tales of them.
If you don't like experimental type stuff, it probably won't be to your liking. But it is it's quite. There's nothing quite like it.
Well, I was about to say experimental is also like a very wide web, I guess. Is it like experimental in what way?
Just like the instrumentation and the song structure are incredibly unorthodox. What happens if you get 2 mystery box perks?
I think they just like don't do anything, because like you can't have 2 items in slot 1.
Okay. Yeah, no, you can't. Okay. Well, we can't all be rattlesnakes.
I guess so. Me when I'm just a normal snake.
Me when I'm not Jake the Snake.
Me when I'm not snaking. We can't all be Jake.
Jaking it, and by it. Oh my god, last shot. This might be it. Oh no, I did. I passed it. Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Passed it.
Yeah, no, have you gotten to the new soundtrack stuff yet?
I don't think I have. At least I haven't noticed it.
Oh.
Noited.
Lost.
Did you see that today I won an auction while shitting?
What auction did you win? Was it the Megatron you were after?
Yeah.
The TFC one?
I got it for $230 after like shipping and tax, which I still consider
That's
like
not
a
bad.
yeah, that's still a deal. For an out of circulation
for a,
third party that's like going for like $350 average.
Yeah, and like it's an old, like I don't even remember that one.
I don't think it's too old. I think it just went under the radar. That's what I get the vibe of. It wasn't figure of the week. But yeah.
It wasn't this week in figures.
Yeah, it wasn't this. It wasn't the window shopping one that everyone made a review of. I think about that.
That means you can make a review of it. You'll have one of the only ones.
Yeah, I can do what I did with NM-E. Make the review of the figure that nobody knows of.
NM-E. I love NM-E. It's such a good name.
Such an awesome name. Me when I'm naming fucking software.
Which software?
Any. Do you know? Are you familiar with NM-E? That's a trick question.
No, I am not familiar with NM-E.
So it's just a character from like Ultra Force, which is the obscure '90s comic. I bought it because it looked cool. I saw it in the shop and I thought the figure just looked cool. And the review I made of it like got like 500 fucking views, and I don't know where it came from. The NM-E fans pulled up.
They really did. I mean, it's good to.
Yeah.
You gotta corner the market.
I guess so. Yeah. I do want to do that, especially like with G1 stuff. Also, is Poop Butt the item?
Yes, I'm glad. Poop Butt is one of my new favorite items now. Have you seen? Did you see what it does?
For every time the board is restocked, this game gain 50 points. Currently 75. Oh, this is going to become so exponential.
Yeah, no, it's great because if you just keep overdoing it every single round, it'll just get better and better and better.
Artino, what did you retract?
Good. Yeah,
I
saw Artino retract something.
I didn't know that it showed me that messages got retracted.
Yep, that is what I'm always looking at.
Interesting. I just thought like you just like spotted messages deleting. Okay.
No, I'm not that. My perception doesn't hit that. Oh no, that is. Never mind. That's exactly what he said before.
Also,
I didn't finish typing it.
Okay. Also, I'm genuinely surprised by the lack of ratchets on Megatronus. I thought he was very clickety, but he's very smooth. Still great though. Interesting.
I really want Megatronus.
I did too. I previously was my resolution I would just find him in the shops when they stocked him, but they haven't been stocking him yet, and I don't want to be like keep waiting for it if it's not going to happen, and then it's going to sell out on all the platforms, and now I'm going to have to like deal with scalpers. So yeah. I placed a BBTS pre-order.
That's a good idea. I thought BBTS already got him.
It still says pre-order. But it's
Emma's shipping hers right now from BBTS. Maybe it's the second run.
I think what BBTS does, it just keeps saying pre-order until they sell out. Like they still have stock left over from the pre-order, because I know BBTS I think they kind of overstock their stuff, and that's why when it comes to imports they ship last, because they just get the last shipment. So maybe that's it.
You think they're gonna get the Wild King figures? I really want the Wild King figures, but I don't want to pay import prices.
What are refamiliarize me with the Wild King figures?
It's the new. It appears to be a kid-targeted line. From Takara, like
I know what you're talking about.
Combining ones with the animals and stuff.
Yeah, with the leaves on their chest. Okay, yes.
Yeah, also, apparently, Artino's having a fun night.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Straight up baking it. Yeah.
I would imagine. I mean, if people are gonna buy them, they're gonna stock them.
Yeah, but like some of them, I'm just worried they're gonna be even more expensive.
I mean, there's definitely.
They're import figures.
Yeah. I mean, Mayfex Spider-Man's $100 there, and if that's a $60 figure, like anywhere else, they inherently upcharge imports. At least from my time, like being a Marvel collector on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that's possible. I would keep an eye out for stuff like Ami Ami, maybe.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
I checked Suragaya. Have you ever used Suragaya?
I have not, but I feel like I get the gist of it. You know. Like it's an import site.
Yeah,
so
I mean it's it's an import site. Before Beachcomber got his quality of life reissue, that was where I got my Beachcomber from.
So. Nice. I'll keep that in mind. God, I have that Beachcomber on pre-order, and I really want him soon.
He's very good.
Yeah.
Very enjoyable.
I like Beachcomber.
And he comes with his little paradise parakeet.
Oh yeah, he does. I today at work, by the way, like it was generally kind of a chill day, nothing happened. But there was this one because we ran out of sporks and like forks, so like everyone's had like I guess eat with their bare hands, I guess. But so there's this guy who was like eating in, and he's like, "Can I have a spork?" I was like, "I'm sorry, sir, we don't have any today." He's like, "Well, what am I supposed to eat with?" I was like, "I don't know. We have some knives." And he's like, "Oh, figure it out." I was like, "You want me to tie like the fucking bib around your neck too?" Like, I don't. What do you mean figure it out? I gave you the food.
Oh my god.
I don't like to be like that's not my job kind of guy, but you know, it's not my problem.
What is he supposed to feed you?
Yeah.
You're supposed to feed him. It's ridiculous.
If we just don't have utensils, I don't know what you want me to do about that. I'm not walking down the Walgreens to get you utensils.
Yeah.
What I always do is
unless you have a company card, you could do that.
I think our company card only applies to like the truck order. So all we can do is just place it on truck, and like when that arrives, that arrives.
Gotcha.
Artino says, what I always do is I set pre-orders on BBTS because I know they have the lowest cost for shipping, relatively speaking, and I said I search stores just to get. That's also what I've also said that if I find it in stores before it ships, I'll cancel the pre-order. So yeah,
Yeah, no, it's a good.
I've been playing with my oversized dropkick. Has a good hand feel. No, I've never seen Mafex Spidey for less than $100. So that what that's called is you have an option for black market now. Oh, so yeah, you just look on like Ami Plaza Japan. You'll find Mafex for $60, and they reissue him all the time. Like Mafex is one of the most upcharged brands when it comes to, like most retailers. Yeah. I used to do that.
Did you say you have more expertise in non-transforming figures or in transforming figures?
Definitely non-transforming, just because I've spent more time collecting those. So I'm more familiar with those conventions. Marvel is definitely like that's where I began my articulated figure collecting. So that's just where that comes from. I'm pretty knowledgeable on TMNT, but most of that's just because a lot of that translated. Transformers is definitely like with like the different classes. It's kind of its own language. And it's clear that, like, there's different conventions. Like, BBTS is usually not where you want to shop if you're a Marvel collector. At least you want to, like, avoid it. It's kind of interesting to hear BBTS be like, we just go there.
Yeah, I mean, BBTS feels like the safest bet just to make sure you'll have it eventually, but it's never really the go-to. It's not TF Source. TF Source is pretty terrible. They're the most overchargers. They charge the most in the game.
Good to know. Yeah, I'm still not 100% even down on like the class sizes. I know deluxe is like $25. I know it's like mostly it's more so price than it is scale. Because I remember I used to think it was like a scale thing, but no, it's like a price thing.
It's kind of scale, but it's also kind of not scale.
It's inadvertently scale, just because the bigger the figure, the more expensive.
Yeah, but also like I think it should just be engineering, which they're kind of doing like with Wasp and Animated Bee being deluxe figures, even though they're core size, but they're built like deluxe figures.
Yeah. I also just got Alien, a random peg, emits a Cosmo Blast. So it's just like it's like snot, and then everything done by Cosmo Blast, it counts as 2 pegs popped. Does that mean it doubles the thing, or does it just like count as 2 pegs popped towards like the admission of other items though?
I don't know. I haven't used that one yet.
I love his sprite. What does Pat Lee's wisdom?
The little alien dude.
Yeah. Also, hi Vangelis. Hello, Christopher. Hello there. The white
Hello
bear.
there.
They're talking about the underside of The underside of what? There's something about the underside.
Who are they objectifying? Who are
Who are we undersiding? Or did I just hallucinate the word underside?
The objectification situation is crazy.
POV women since like is that the 60s when that conversation began? I'm not familiar.
I mean, I think they've been objectified for all of human
Well, I mean
history.
like when the conversation about it began, you know?
Oh, yeah, no idea.
Yeah. The Undertale. Oh yeah, no, okay. I was on my toasty twin snakies. Oh, okay. He finished his video, ate some Haribo sour candies. Okay. I don't know what the underside is, but I've identified where the underside is happening. Also, yeah. As a Marvel collector, I like didn't have a good opinion of Hasbro coming out of that. And now I just think that they just don't care about Marvel. Or at least
Transformers is definitely their moneymaker.
Yeah.
I feel.
Yeah, because all like the like Hasbroisms from Transformers are like way worse in Marvel Legends. Can you force trigger poop butt? I mean, like, I would assume not.
Yeah, no, I've been force triggering him because there's nothing that says. He's actually goated. I've been force triggering poop butt. Me when I eat Taco Bell.
Yeah, me when I shit.
Hold on. Why are you eating shit, buddy?
Oh no, it's just me when I shit. I did not eat shit myself.
Me when I eat poo poo. Me when I eat the stinky. I'm eating. I eat the stinky.
Artino, your Walgreens has meat, like has like a deli.
What kind of Walgreens are you going to? What the hell? Yeah. A deli? That's not real.
I mean, you have food. I mean, I guess they have meat there. It doesn't mean you have to have a deli, but like, that's gnarly. Selling meat next to the drugs is like a level of irony that like. I know. Crazy. I remember on one of the highways here, there's like a vegan shop right next to a Burger King, which is really funny to me. It's like, yeah, the temptation.
Perfect contrast. No, they're tempting you off of the righteous path.
Yeah, they probably
has arrived.
It probably they both probably profit off each other. Legends figures are pretty outdated. They're also just like
the pointer yet.
The laser pointer?
The pointer from the black market.
I have not seen it. God, the N button does show up really way earlier.
Yeah, and also I like that there's less of a chance of you accidentally skipping the black market key because it's like a tornado perk.
Daniel, beef as in they don't like each other. Oh, okay, beef as in they don't like each other. Okay, sorry, I'm just.
Oh, you. It's really funny. Oh,
I'm just hungry. Sorry.
I'm so hungry too.
God. I remember I ate a lot of steak as a kid. I still eat a lot of steak. And so, I remember one Halloween, I would get home from doing my Halloweening, and I just ate steak and blueberries, because I'm not a massive sweets guy. The candy was more for the achievement.
Right.
He's talking beef like Drake. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Yeah.
That's not beef, that was a public execution.
Yeah. God, I didn't follow the Drake execution. I just heard the echoes of it.
It's one of the most incredible, I don't know. If you're not in on rap culture and if you're not knowledgeable on the stuff, it might not be as appreciable. But it's incredible.
Yeah. I know here in Kansas, it was the only thing anybody liked about the Super Bowl.
Really?
Well, yeah, we lost
because of oh, right.
Yeah,
I don't even remember who was playing, honestly.
Yeah, the Chiefs. That's our. It's like visibly visible in our economy whenever they win or lose. Like
really?
Yeah, it's like.
It's that dependent on them?
It's not dependent, but like you could like see a change in business. Like we were not busy the next day after the Super Bowl.
Oh my god.
But like yeah, whenever there's a game, like we all know about it at the store because like if there's a game, it's gonna be massively busy. Kansas really comes out for it. Also, the gourmet perk.
Kansas.
Yeah, good for us. Force triggers.
The gourmet perk.
One time after every.
Oh, that's gonna stack like crazy.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
For first peg pop, I mean, yeah, good. I really do like the slot specific ones.
Yeah.
God, I can smell the game.
Yeah, no, that's a funny ass comment.
I can smell this game.
What does it smell? I feel like it would smell like Crayola.
Yeah, this smells like markers.
Yeah, it smells like a preschool room.
Yeah. God, I have a friend who works at a Catholic E-Block. Force triggers this item. Okay, so this item can only be force triggered. When this item is force triggered, it transfers the force trigger of the item left to me. Okay, so this is just triggers the item to the left of me, plus a 10% chance of an additional trigger. I don't know about that. I don't think I would take up a slot for that. But anyways, yeah, I have a friend who works as a Catholic preschool teacher, and she kind of got the job out of nepotism because her family way back founded the church that split off into the church that founded that school.
Whoa, okay, hold on. So you're gonna have to give me the family tree of the churches.
I'm not familiar with the specifics. I would have to ask them. But basically, like, okay. They founded the church, that church split, and one of those churches founded that school. It's not like they founded the Catholic Church. They just founded, like, the local situation. Yeah, it's not, I'm not...
The local situationship. The church situationship is crazy.
It's fucking gnarly. But, yeah, so I get a lot of, like, Catholic school teacher beef from them.
It's so funny.
How, like, the preschool teachers get kind of mistreated, but then also, like, they have a nunnery. And, like,
nunnery.
I didn't think about how, like, the nuns don't actually always wear the uniform. I thought they were, like, always. Yeah.
You thought they never took it off?
Well, I thought that, like, maybe they took it off, like, to sleep. I thought, like, it was, like, literally, like, that was just what they wore. Yeah, no, I thought they just, like, wore the nuns. I thought they're, like, nuns 24/7.
Yeah, they're like Daredevil.
Yeah. Vangel's just sniffing orange and lemon markers. It smells like a 3rd grade computer lab from Cabs. Straight Halloweening on it. Halloweening in the month of March.
I mean, that's the best time for getting Halloweeny.
I guess so. I mean, I still have my Christmas tree up.
Yeah, no, don't you always have your Christmas tree up?
Yeah, but sometimes my dad's girlfriend, when she's in town, will take it down.
That's very specific.
I mean, yeah, when's it not specific? It always has to be specific. That's how you get all the information. In my government class in high school, there was this one girl who, she was aspiring to be, like, a legal, like, political science major. So she said she would read, like, the new acts, like, whenever a new law would get passed, she would read, like, the law just raw. Which I admire. Like, reading, like, Lainey is playing Nubbies, by the way. Like, the raw, uncensored law, which is, like, I tried doing that. You definitely have to be dialed into the language. Otherwise, it is kind of like word salad.
Like, it is incomprehensible, genuinely.
It's a level of specificity that's looping around on itself.
Yeah, it's an Ouroboros of legalese, and it kind of feels almost sneaky against, like, people who are trying to like comprehend what they're voting for regarding laws, you know, because, like, nobody's gonna know what any of it means unless it's explained to them.
Yeah, I definitely, it's one of those things where I can tell why this happens is because it's just decades of people being like, well, what about this? And so it kept forcing people to get more and more specific with their language. But then that means that it's just becoming, like, college level reading. Like, master's level reading. I think it's definitely handy to at least have, like, it's hard to, like, say they need to have a section called, like, for the layman. Because then it just becomes, like, a weird...
We needed TLDR.
Yeah, that's...
needed TLDR.
For the rest of you motherfuckers. Yeah.
How's your Nubbies run going, by the way? I've been fully locked in on mine.
I'm going pretty good. I lost a few early game, but I'm starting to come in the ring of it. Happy Seal,
Did you hit the new music yet?
This sounds kind of different track when I'm in the stratosphere.
But yeah. Change it. It's different on the moon too.
Yeah. Oh, Chip. Is less than 5 lives over source 1 life.
Oh yeah, Chip's interesting.
This is good because one of my complaints was that the Nubby Cafe was basically just kebab and pig for me.
Yeah, no, it's there's way more to do now for sure. Especially with that. What was that one item that we saw that makes it so every time you've eaten an item?
Yeah.
The gourmet perk.
Yeah, gourmet is really just incentivizing me just to eat shit. It's incentivizing me to be American.
Real.
Imagine if your friend was related to Jesus, though. Yeah. that would be gnarly. I went to a private Catholic school elementary, but they got the government funding, so we never talked about God. I mean, yeah,
That's what God feel like. I don't know.
My buddy Johnny Christ, don't ask him about his brother. The gossip at my grandmother's church is so ridiculous. She just insists stuff from everybody that immediately leaves after service. Going to church only to shit talk. Just have to make sure God listened on
like
that
Christian
one.
love.
Yeah.
Wait, is Cabs? I keep forgetting. Is Cabs? Because remember, were you there for the sleep token info drop the other day?
I don't know if I was
in the VC.
I don't think I was.
Do you listen to sleep token?
I don't. No, because I was unfamiliar with the term.
Okay. Straight up token it, and by it,
me when I'm J.R.R. Tolkien.
My sleep.
Junior
Oh my
R.
God.
Tolkien.
Yeah, who was senior R. Tolkien?
I don't know. I wonder what he's up to though. Damn it.
I mean, I think he died of ancient.
Well, I mean, his son's dead by now too.
He's like super old.
He's like mega dead.
The void perk is so good for this. The void perk is so good for this whole.
Oh yeah, void perk for that one item challenge.
Yeah, no, because it keeps deleting my items is my problem.
Oh yeah.
So I need to this might be good.
Might be gnarly.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're cooking with ass.
Oh, poop butt is fucking York in it. The warlock.
No, it is. Yeah, poop butt is going crazy. The poop butt situation is crazy.
The poop. Me when I shit myself. There's a theory that Thomas was Joshua Christ's twin. Yeah.
Huh?
I mean, I believe it. I'm not gonna lie.
A game theory.
She remembered. God. Isn't there like theories that like Jesus partook in like orgies?
I mean, he was in the desert with like a bunch of dudes.
I guess it's like the same thing as like they've been roommates for a long time.
Yeah.
Well, I thought there was like
at a certain point.
I heard that like there's like an old writings found about Jesus, and he was like, "Yo, I just sucked Jesus' dick today." Yeah, no, I thought like that was the source on it.
What are you talking about?
Get stars. Well, yeah, no, it was that. There's like someone wrote about like their orgy with Jesus, and that was like the supposed evidence for like the Jesus orgies.
This cannot be real. You cannot be telling me the truth right now.
No, surely. I remember hearing about it. Like it was a thing people said about the Christ orgies.
I mean, when you think about like the thing where Judas like gives him a kiss and then betrays it, that's just yaoi. That's like sad yaoi.
That's
shit.
toxic yaoi. That's doomed yaoi. Yeah.
It is the most doomed yaoi ass shit in the Bible.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and they were
Jesus gay situation is crazy.
the Jesus dick sucking is insane.
The Jesus backshots is crazy.
Dude, I'm fucking God's son's ass.
Oh, I just lost. What are these stars I keep getting when I lose?
Yeah, I
You
also
seen
got those, and I was like, what are these? What the fuck is this?
Is it like, can I trade this in for like a septum piercing like the dude has?
Yeah.
Did anybody else not notice? I know you didn't notice.
Yeah.
Laney was the only one who in the server who noticed that.
Yeah.
That he has a septum piercing. Tony has a septum piercing.
In our defense, it is like 6 pixels.
Yeah, no, you're right. But I mean, it's. I don't know.
Did you just count the pixels?
I was trying to, but it's out of my purview. It's out of my abilities.
Jesus isn't the proper name. It's Joshua. I could actually believe you if you told me that. Wasn't Jesus' real name Yeshua? I'm not familiar with the
Judas-san Kisama.
The Joshua orgy situation is insane.
It's crazy.
How many STDs do you think Jesus had?
So many. I mean, he hung out with a lot of sex workers.
Well, yeah, that's
like good for him.
Yeah, he was friends with hookers.
But I
like
guess if he was, maybe he was pan. If he was pan,
I could imagine that. Yeah, I mean, makes sense.
Peter.
Well, I was about to say, like, it was like Rome, right? Then did Rome also have like the Greek like fucking boys thing?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I mean,
they were all up to that for a while.
Well, yeah, they invented it, didn't they?
Yeah. I invented chill.
I invented sucking dick. The Jesus backshot situation is crazy. Yeah, yes, Caps. What else was I gonna say? There's something. Fuck.
We both just had a nubby, a
flubby.
I'm restarting this bullshit. Oh my god. Yeah, no, Nubble Lock is a ridiculous challenge. Holy shit.
Nubble Lock.
Yeah, that's what it's called. That's what the mask is.
Takes off my mask is Nubby.
Oh my god. I kind of want to get like a ball of bluish gray clay and just make my own little real life nubby. I feel like that would be fun.
Yeah, it would honestly be pretty like easy too. If you just have like a basic understanding of like, the anatomy of Nubby.
Yeah, no, he's just round with ears.
Yeah.
I mean, me too, but like, you know,
aren't we all?
You don't hear me bragging about it. We can't all be rattlesnakes.
Aura Pilot Chan. If this is better be about 9/11. Joshua is the
My name is George Bush, and I'm here to say Jesus might have been frickin' gay. Hey.
I think the country would like actually like go into a riot if George Bush went on TV to announce that Jesus sucked dick. Do you think the STDs revived Jesus? Yeah.
What the fuck?
Jesus was a bug.
Revive me, I have hepatitis.
He was a bug catcher, so like it all compiled on itself.
Oh my Jesus Christ. It's horrible.
Wait, I always figured Jesus turned all the water on someone's body to wine to discover that the great power comes with great responsibility, yeah. Jesus like blood bending somebody to turn into alcohol.
Oh, that would be great. What would happen if all the blood in your body turned into alcohol?
You would die immediately.
Immediately? Are you sure it wouldn't be like...
You just became 70% vodka!
I love 70% vodka.
Like, you would probably, like, immediately have a chemical imbalance and die.
I mean, I already have a chemical imbalance and I'm chilling.
Yeah, but, like, it would be, like, way more imbalanced. Like, you would fall over.
My Prozac would stop working.
Yeah.
How will this affect AutoZone?
How will this affect the Prozac population?
Cab's asking when I start taking Prozac again for my stutter. I'd like to VC more. Yeah, no,
yeah,
that'd be good. Yeah,
I love that. I remember they used to have me on a lot of medication. It just doesn't work for me. It just makes me sleepy.
Mm-hmm.
They had me, I think, on like the maximum amount of Prozac you can give somebody before it's just overdosing like every day.
Yeah, isn't that like 100 milligrams or something?
I think it's 40 because that's what they had me on. I looked it up once.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like not that much actually.
Okay. Huh. I think I'm on 20.
On 20.
I'm on that George Bush and alcohol.
Yeah, I love it whenever I can remember something about someone and like, but then like if I mention it later, they'll be like, "How did you know that?"
Yeah, people are not very attentive to what they say. Parentheses me.
Yeah, I was about to say because there's a specific detail I remember that I feel like if I said it, would be like, "How the fuck did you know that?"
Yeah, if you tell me how many milligrams of Prozac I'm on, I'm gonna be wigged out. Who told you that?
Your blood turning to wine would instantly deoxygenize you so rapidly that you would probably kneel over on the spot. Yeah.
I mean, don't tell me when to kneel. What is this? Fleabag? Anybody watch Fleabag? It's a good show.
Is it starring fleas?
No, it stars Phoebe Waller-Bridge, and it is one
Is she a flea?
Immaculately. Nope, she is not a flea, but she is a bag.
Oh.
Of as we all are, a bag of skin and bone and drywall and battery acid and you know.
And bile.
Bile and pee.
Bile and pee. That's the main components of human. If they ever cook one.
Bile and pee.
Bio and pee. Yeah.
Yeah. How do you like, you know how when you go to a place that's fancy enough to have a wine person,
yeah,
if you're cooking like bile and pee, what do they tell you? Like, what do they tell you to pair it with?
They just say good luck.
Nah, then they should return their fucking degree from sommelier school. Sommeliers.
Yeah, it's the whole city of Somalia is only dedicated to alcohol. That's why nobody drives there. Good. Oh, he said keel, not kneel. My apologies.
Oh,
I was spreading
sense.
misinformation on the airways.
Oh my god! And during the Nubby stream, that's unforgivable.
Yeah, when all of America's watching, a mysterious door opens. If I click this door, I just
I
like.
hope we get more keys and mysterious doors. That'd be nice.
We need more mysterious doors in this country. I've said this many a times. Okay, wait. So the mollusk is like different. Every 20 summons multiplies total points by 1.2. So it's no longer tied to how many times you pass the round. That makes it more like long-term game viable. Or maybe that makes it more early game viable. Okay. I'm gonna do that. I'm not just going. I don't want to just keep going for being pregnant because that's like always my go-to when it comes to the black market.
Yeah, but it's such a reliable source of number.
Pregnancy is reliable.
Well,
I guess so.
we can't all be rattlesnakes.
We can't all be pregnant.
We can't. Well, that's true. So,
I mean,
thank God. Am I right?
I pictured you putting your hand up for a high five when you said that.
It was more like I think it was more a finger gun kind of situation. Do what to gun? Kid named
What?
Gun.
I felt the automatic mechanism go off in your head when you said the word finger.
No, it's kid named Gun.
I'm
so mad at myself. I said I'm filled with joy in today's twit, and I didn't even say girl named Joy. What am I doing?
Is that like a play of war situation?
I beg your pardon?
You filled with joy, girl named Joy. Is that imply like vor?
No, it would be like this was more like a penetrative type.
Oh, like
joke.
penis. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, I understand. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, any sort of appendage.
I guess so.
That could do the trading of a pen variety.
Yes, I understand. Poop butt. I think being poop butt and pregnant could be a gnarly run. Because pregnant.
Isn't that that's what happens on the table. They shit themselves, right?
Do they? I mean, it's been a while since I was born.
No,
so like
This is true. You don't have footage of it. So.
Yeah, we don't have footage of it, unfortunately. Animation
Daniel,
cancel
can you
pregnancy
explain
like a
why-
boss.
Daniel, can you explain why you want footage of your own birth to exist?
Because it'd be cool. Like I could like watch it, and like it'd be like that's where it all began. Like that's like ground zero. You know?
My name is George Bush, and I'm here
Here
to say Daniel was born today.
It's a perfect beginning of a rhyme, you know? George Bush saying things.
It's gotta be the worst.
I think more songs should revert back to that 90s Simpsons Bartman rap level of opening.
Is that what it's from?
No, it's actually, I think it's traced back to the Chiquita Banana commercial. I watched a video on it one time.
Okay.
But yeah,
My name's Kendrick Lamar, and I'm here to say I do not like Drake. No, go away.
yeah, see, it's great. But yeah,
It's perfect.
yeah, I remember Chiquita Banana said that before she started like 16 civil wars for like banana prices.
What, like
That's
like
real,
Captain
yeah.
America Civil War or like the real Civil War?
No, the Chiquita Banana Company is responsible for so many war crimes in South America.
Wait, is it like the Banana Wars? Because that's a Filipino thing.
Did it? I know it happened in like a lot of countries, but it like was it?
There's a new snake. There's a new snake item.
What the
God,
fuck?
I don't recognize any of this. What the fuck? I got hits. I got bucks. I got new paper cuts.
What the shit?
What the penis?
What the cock? Yeah.
What the caco?
What the macaco? But I remember in the loony bin we had a whole unit about how Chiquita Banana Company, to keep banana prices low, like for importing, they would continuously keep funding like rebel movements back and forth to be in good graces with to be in good graces with like a newly formed government. And
That's
it's
like a big crime.
massive crime. Yeah, Chiquita Banana's been like I think split up since then for like being a monopoly. But yeah, it like that's where the term banana republic comes from, as for like an unstable society. And yeah, there's a lot of like terrible shit that came out of bananas. They also extincted the original banana.
Interesting.
The original banana's dead.
Oh wait, yeah, because it's the yeah, I know that from Balatro. That's why banana flavoring is different from what bananas actually taste like.
Yeah. I know, like, the banana Laffy Taffy is technically, like, the closest thing we have to the original banana.
Yeah.
Well, I think the original banana does exist, but, like,
I
not.
I hate this challenge.
You hate bananas and this challenge?
I just hate this challenge. I just cooked 2 of my good items.
Are you a fan of bananas?
No, I hate banana. I hate the mouthfeel and I hate the taste.
I love bananas. I think they're pretty
Deeply
cool.
unpleasant for me personally.
It's unpleasant if you don't immediately start chewing on it, you know? But I feel like that's the intention.
It's just
like when God made them, he was like, you should chew on these.
In the beginning, God made the bananas and the bananas.
The banana. I'm gonna finance mozzarella sticks on Cash App.
Speak on that.
That's cabs. I don't know. Like, investing in mozzarella stick stock. I didn't know, like, CEO of mozzarella, like, was open to trading.
CEO of peeing my pants really hard.
Do you think whenever we pee in our pants really hard, that they get like a certain, like, they got like royalties from that?
The pants or the pee or us? Who gets royalties for pissing your pants?
The CEO of pissing pants.
Did I say that?
You said CEO of pissing pants really hard.
Yeah, that does sound like something I would say.
Did you have a factory reset between then and now?
No, just a lot of the words out of my mouth get lost in the nubby numbers.
Oh yeah, the nubby numbers. I have been losing myself when I play nubbies. Like, I become less. Like, I look in the mirror and I don't recognize myself.
Yeah. Have you had a dream about it yet? I think I had a nubby dream.
Nubby dream? I don't.
Like, it wasn't even anything special. It was just like the game is being played.
You're just like replaying the memory in your head.
Basically, yeah.
I have not had a nubby dream. Oh, the pointer marks a random peg. When a peg is marked, all pegs have the same number. That have the same number will be doubled. If no peg is the same number, the marks the double. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So the pointer, like, points.
Yeah. Just like the Joker jokes.
The Joker jokes.
Did you see the circumcision signs that I posted that I saw today when I was out and about with partner?
I did not. Feel free to message them to me.
Yeah, let me hold on.
Because I have my iPad I can pull up without even needing to get out.
Did you see what Chris said?
Which one?
Banana consumption.
No, you don't just let the banana soak in your mouth until it melts. That is an absolutely psychotic thing to do.
Yeah,
absolutely. I would if you did that, I would immediately report you to my local authorities.
Just take a look at those signs. I think you should read them out for chat.
Nobody wants less penis. Circumcision cruelty to boys. Foreskin the best part.
It was a real protest.
Like
they were serious.
Like, just out in the open? Like, to who? What? Like, this like CEO of circumcision is like in the other building?
Just the crowd, I guess. I don't know.
I mean,
they're right. It is genital mutilation that's completely archaic and unnecessary.
Yeah.
But I guess bigger rattlesnakes to fry.
2 of the 3 of these aren't even about like cruelty or mutilation. It's just like, I want my dick to be bigger and I like foreskin.
It also they were all wearing pure white but with red stains on the crotch areas. Like that was their uniform today.
Imagine being on the bus going to this protest without the sign, and so it just looks like you're just wearing that.
You know, it just looks like you like got stabbed in the penis.
Got snapped in the penis, yeah. That's awesome. I should start wearing that. The red pants with the red penis.
You know, white pants with a red penis stain on it.
Yeah. Oh, cabs. Oh, hello, Halo. John Halo is here.
Who's John Halo?
Halo. It's just Halo. I voiced memo friend of mine saying I'm the foreskin man speech. God. I told you about the guy who's like on like a 40-year-long journey to find his foreskin, right?
Yeah, have you told Chad about it? I think Chad would appreciate that story.
I mean, I feel like it's kind of like that's what it says in the tin. It's like
just like what how did he begin this journey? Like, why does he?
Well, it started when he was born.
Well, okay.
Yeah. he got circumcised, and I guess at some point in his life, he was like, I kind of miss my foreskin, and he's like kept trying to find it. I haven't looked into it extensively. So I guess it's just like he's just like I don't know where he's looking for it because I'm pretty sure they destroy it. So like
it's not like they just keep it.
Yeah, they don't even keep limbs.
Okay, is Quacky still in chat? I thought I heard once.
Quacky's still there.
Keep the foreskin.
Yeah, Quacky says I want to dock. Quote the protest.
Look, you can just fraud. Frauding is way better.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I can't say frauding is better than docking because I don't have a foreskin, so I'll never know.
Oh, yeah, and you were denied of the. Do you think the people who are like really against circumcision have like conferences with their parents about it?
I mean, like I've jokingly said to my parent, well, mostly because I would have sold my foreskin at this point because the stem cells are apparently worth a lot of money. I don't know. I think people like this would be genuinely resentful, and it might be like a no contact because you circumcised me type situation.
As
like,
someone,
I get it. It is mutilation, and it is completely for no medical reason, so it is fucked. But like, I don't know. Reproductive rights probably more important to fight for at this juncture.
Yeah, I was about to say, as someone who is circumcised and kind of doesn't care, it's like kind of it's a little bit alien to me to think about being to no contact levels of upset. But I guess it's like it's just not my cause that I'm fighting for, so I guess that makes sense.
Counterpoint: have you considered that?
Have I considered having a foreskin?
No. Have you considered the fact that you could have sold your foreskin for Transformers money?
Well, my counterpoint is when they had a blood drive at my school, I was genuinely considering one day going in to ask if they could, if I get paid for it, specifically so I could give my blood to get. Well, I think at the time I was to get G1 Megatron. This is before I had it. And you know what? If they come around again, I'm going to ask.
Wait, can you sell blood?
Yeah, plasma donation. That's like a thing.
Oh shit! I should do that.
Yeah.
Do you have like unlimited plasma? Like, does it keep rejuvenating in your body if you're healthy, or is it like a very limited resource kind of thing?
Don't take me as a doctor's word on it, or even the Google word, but I think so. I think if you're healthy, it comes back, but not at like it's not like the next day you can do it. You like it.
Right. It's like you can only do it so often.
Yeah. And I would definitely look into the rate it comes back if it does. For the average person, I would even consider looking into trying to find specifics like weight classes and such.
I'm pretty above average, bucko.
I'm pretty built if I do see some stuff. Also, 2 flaming skulls. Flaming skulls is so much more common now. Yeah, wait, flaming skull isn't even actually rare anymore. Yeah, it was brought down to normal level.
Oh, interesting. I was wondering why I was seeing it so much more.
Yeah, now that I have rare item next to it, I was like, yeah, this was rare before, wasn't it?
Have you ever paid attention to the
Are we...
the loadouts or the potential setups for the empty squares? You notice it changes every time you play?
Yeah, it does shift. It did that before.
I knew that, but it took me way too long to know.
Here's a little tip. Those squares are literally the hitbox. So you can just That took me a while to figure out myself. Also, Evangelist, thanks for plugging the like button on my stream.
Yes. Make sure you're liking it, and by I mean the stream.
Make sure you are liking every single one of my videos obsessively.
Yes.
And
make sure you watch them to the end, because that's good for the algorithm.
And then watch them again on loop while you're pissing.
Obviously. And that goes without saying. Well, yeah, you gotta...
Yeah, Plasma is the white cell part of the blood. Plasma is a liquid component of the blood that contains proteins. Lee, is this from a research paper?
I mean, Lee is just very knowledgeable. They're also resident old, so they have the most time to have become knowledgeable.
They have the most time with their blood. Yes.
Yes, Daniel, very good.
Definitely ensure you still have plasma when you're done. Yeah, I mean, if they drained me of all my plasma, like fucking Morbius,
Michael Morbius.
Oh my god, like Michael Morbius, I was the Morbius. I put together Morbius. It was hard, but something went wrong.
It was difficult to make the movie so bad.
But I made more $1 billion.
It's less draining and requires less recovery time than paper. So then why do? Oh my god, I want to start selling plasma then. This is a new strat, new Transformers purchasing strat.
Yeah, new financial strategy. Just get drained.
Assuming, well, okay. Well, do they accept plasma? Well, okay, I'm not like legally I'm not trans yet.
Oh,
it's just like a social transition.
Oh,
they don't accept blood from gay people in some places.
What?
So.
Why?
Yeah, no, it's because of the they think it's the HIV remnant.
It's okay.
From the AIDS scare. It's such bullshit.
It's like old legislation. Okay.
It's once in a 2-day period. I can do it that often.
Really? I'm gonna be so fucking drained next week. I'm gonna come and call and I'm gonna be like cheeks sunken, like skin pale. Hey guys,
you know that picture of like
I got a new masterpiece
Mr.
figure.
Fantastic after Sue Storm is with him, and he's completely
yeah. That's gonna be
flat Stanley looking ass.
Yeah, it's like what's the clay guy who like kills people?
Clayface?
No, like the actual clay, like claymation. You know the flat guy? He's blue.
I do not. Oh, Nubby. You're talking about Nubby.
Not Nubby. He's flat.
Is he like Nubby?
He's like Nubby-esque in a way, you know.
Okay.
I'll go you right. No more than twice in a 7-day period, huh?
How is your Nubby run going, by the way?
It's going pretty well. I got Flaming Skull. I've actually been slowing down, just in talking. But here, let me find claymation character to like show. I know if I just Google claymation character, I'll find him. But like, it's just all
plasma for estrogen exchange. That's actually a life cheat code. You're so smart, Becky. They're cooking with that one.
Yeah. I guess maybe that could be a reason why they wouldn't accept blood of like known trans people for like estrogen stuff. Maybe, I don't know.
Does that affect the plasma?
I was about to say, I would imagine that doesn't affect
they accept
it.
It from women.
Yeah.
Like cis women.
Well, isn't it? I guess wouldn't the concern be like, well, it's like it's an outside change? I don't know. I'm not familiar with how the HRT works on a medical level.
I mean, to be honest, neither am I. I'm not terribly familiar.
I always kind of assume.
Just work here.
Yeah, I just work here. I sent you the clay.
Oh yeah, let me take a goose. Oh, that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Isn't that Gumbo or Gambit?
Glimby? I don't know.
His name is Remy LeBeau, the Diable Blanc.
Yeah, that's George Bush.
my name is George Bush.
I'm here to say I'm made of clay.
You could call me the Gambit.
My name is George Bush. I built the towers.
My name is George. I shaved the bush. It was difficult.
It was difficult, but not Hillary. Wrong guy.
Oh, wait a minute.
My name is George Bush. Hillary Clinton helped. God.
It was difficult.
It was difficult
to keep Hillary together.
Is that Hillary went feral.
She started barking.
She does do that, and she asked us to go to the polls. HRT doesn't affect it. I mean, I assumed it would affect it. I got shreds out of my box. We're so fucking back. Was it sealed? Daniel showing up to work as a hollow, then eating the entire chicken reserves to rejuvenate.
Wait, Artino said donate? I'm not donating. I'm selling. Selling my plasma.
Well, they pay you to donate, don't they?
But then it's not a donation. It's a transaction, right?
I mean, yeah, but they don't need to know that.
Can I put blood on my tax returns? Like, I donated X amount of blood on my tax returns.
I'm like, genuinely, I would ask my tax person about that. Cause like,
I'll ask my aunt. She was my tax person. She was a banker.
I always thought that like, if I got to a certain point with reviewing figures, like if it was like a professional thing, like, Could I theoretically write buying figures off as a work expense at a certain point? If I can, like,
ask Vangelis, he's more because he's a freelancer, so he's like career oriented with Transformers. To
I think I might have asked him at some point before, but like, especially if I could like show I probably only bought it for the review.
Yeah.
Transvisibility visibility. We all have disadvantage on all stealth. I think.
What are stealth checks? Wait, did I go out in public in a dress on Trans Day of Visibility? That's really nice. That's a pogger moment.
I know it's very bad ally of me, but when was Trans Day Visibility again?
Buddy, I don't know. I just work here.
I don't know. It wasn't very visible to me.
Yeah, no. I just made the mimic. Okay. I just put the mimic.
I just put the
pieces in the together.
I put the mimic together, and it was kind of difficult. I don't know.
Buddy, just put the mimic in the bag.
My head stores random bullshit and nothing useful. Don't worry, I have autism too. It's okay.
My head is crazy. Sorry.
Sorry. I didn't even interpret that as head at first. I just thought you were like saying, like, yeah, I'm mentally ill.
I mean, nah, I'm chill. The plug weird, but she's still chill.
Yeah. That's my autistic gift. That's my autistic curse. I think it's just a gift. I would classify that as a gift. I am very glad for my brain's ability to store random information.
You know, you never know when you're gonna need to know how much a Nubby's item costs, how much the MS. I've like, partner has made me aware, like, even though it feels like a cringe thing, like how cool it is that I can like see a figure from across a room and know the roundabout the asking price for it. Yeah. Just because I have that knowledge stored. That's
just handy to have though, like for negotiating, to know what this figure was designed to be sold at.
Yeah, like MSRP versus current market value, and like just having. I feel like we take often as collectors we take for granted like just innate knowledge that we store up being collectors.
I feel like we also there's not enough understanding of market price versus MSRP. I feel like people expect that we because I remember sometimes I talk about how like, oh yeah, I bought this figure for X amount, and like, what? That figure's supposed to be this. It's like, yeah, well, it's not, and they haven't sold it for a decade, so I don't know what you want me to do about that.
Yeah,
this is just the price by like de facto.
Yeah, sorry, Buck. Who's de facto?
You know the de facto?
Isn't that the guy who played the green? Isn't that the guy who played the Green Goblin?
yeah. Tom DeFalco. No, that's the editor-in-chief at Marvel.
No, Tom DeFalco is that's the guy in Star Fox.
Yeah, that's the isn't that the guy that Star Fox had gay Star Fox sex with?
Yes, you know who I'm talking. DeFalco kick.
Kicks in the taint.
What if I was buying sour cream?
What if I'm buying sour cream at Star Fox and Tom DeFalco came up and kicked me in the taint and then had gay sex with me?
Yes. What if I was buying gay sex and Tom DeFalco?
Buying gay sex. That's a great way to refer to rent, like paying a sex worker.
I mean, it's either that or you're like purchasing a pornographic film.
Buying gay sex.
I'm buying gay sex right now.
I'm buying
Leave
gay
me alone.
Sex.
I'm buying. Just put the gay sex in the bag.
Yeah. God. I know. I told you about how at my college they had the little kids handing out the condoms. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget. Do they when people buy condoms, don't they have special bags for that? Like special non-visible bags so they don't have paper?
Not as far as I've seen. Maybe it's a Kansas thing, but in Maryland it's pretty. It's just put the condom in my hand. Put my hand.
I thought you would say put the condom on.
Yeah, no, the pharmacist is actually legally required to help you.
Yeah,
bring him back to your house.
They're legally required to help you decide which size is best.
Yeah, no, they have to. They get you a little. They always pull out a tiny ruler to make you feel better about yourself, just in case it's like a sore subject. They pull out a skinny but long ruler that like keeps going. Skinny but long.
God. Toy fish, not Tony fish. First peg pops. 2 random pegs will copy the number of the first peg popped. If this item is in slot 7, 4 pegs will be affected instead of 2. Okay, interesting.
That one is crazy. I'm really excited to get, like, imagine you have that in slot 7 and then you get
Void.
You get Void, and then you also get shot. What's the one that Buckshot? Is that the one that gives you, if you hit the highest number peg? You know what I'm talking about?
I think so. Yeah. If you hit the highest number peg, it like doubles it.
Yeah, it gives you more shit, and then you also have the like. There's so much synergy. All the new items have so much synergy potential.
Yeah. The quick shot build.
Yeah, the back shot build.
Yeah. God, I died.
No. Sag.
Me sagging because I died.
Ooh, Devastation Prime. Are you gonna get Devastation Prime?
Is that the one that's Oh yeah, that's a cell shaded one. No, I'm not getting that.
Yeah. If they do a Nemesis version, I could be tempted, but I just have too many Optimists at this point.
I'm aggressively not interested in cell shaded figures for the most part.
Any particular reason?
It's just not done well most of the time. Like, NECA is the only company that I think has really done cell shading really nicely.
That's true. Their turtles cell shading shit is so good. Like,
yeah.
The tough wrestling turtles, they look so good.
Yeah. It single-handedly changed my opinion on cell shading on figures, NECA. Yeah. Because previously, when I was a Marvel collector, I was like hard, like, it just doesn't work.
Oh yeah, it never looks good on Marvel figures.
Yeah, Hasbro just really cannot do it with their Marvel stuff. Like, it looks terrible every time.
I think it's just budgetary, honestly. Like, they don't have the budget. NECA is much more, like, collector-oriented, so they have the budget to do that.
My thing also always was that, like, it's still a real-life item with real-life shading. So if you paint it mostly black, I'm still seeing the real-life shine of that. And the way that NECA helps get around that by, like, the matte finish being, like, so aggressive.
Matt? What did Matt do?
He did what on my figure?
Oh man!
Damn, can I get one without it? He did all of them?
There's no escape from Matt's finish.
The whole factory? God.
How did he? It must have been right after November. He was the whole.
He was saving up. Yeah, it was a white Christmas.
Oh my ew. Oh, your friend saged your house. That's cool. Partner used to do more spiritual stuff, and they would sage stuff, and we'd have little rituals and stuff. It's neat. Are you spiritual at all, Daniel?
Not terribly, but like it's not something I've like. As I'm not like debunking liberal lies with
facts and logic.
With facts and logic about it. Yeah, I remember mostly me and my father's girlfriend joke about it because I have I don't know if you know the little like tiny statue on my dresser that's in front of like some of the turtles I have. If you like remember, if you really specifically remember my display.
No, I do not specifically remember that one.
Yeah,
I have to confess.
Yeah, it's okay. I forgive you. Supposedly that statue is like supposed to bring like fortune, peace, and happiness, and so every time we acknowledge it, we're like, "Yeah, so is that working out yet?" And there's a crystal on top of my shelf. It's like, it's supposed to keep away evil. I was like, so like, and I was asked, like, so when does it kick in?
Yeah. Do you believe though that like because you know there's like sentimental value or whatever, but do you think objects kind of hold a certain energy in them? Are you any kind of belief in that?
I guess in the sense that like in the psychological sense, like they're objects that just have meaning to me because of just my history with them. Because I mean, I'm massively sentimental. I keep like so many things of people who I used to know, and like I have like random ass Coke bottles and cans that people gave me, but like I don't know if I see it as much of a beyond psychological thing.
Okay, interesting.
I always thought of it as, if other people got the vibe, it was probably because of like their like subtle observation of the way I approached it. But I don't know. I haven't like gone to test it. I haven't been showing.
So do you?
I don't like. I don't just like go around being like, "Hey, what do you think my opinions on this plush are?" And like reveal to them after, like, "Yeah, my ex gave me this."
So do you think it's because like I feel like that kind of it can go a little bit hand in hand with like people who believe in haunted houses kind of thing. Do you have any belief in like ghosts and stuff?
From my experience of being dead, no.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. My whole being clinically dead thing has massively affected my thoughts of what happens after death.
Yeah, no, that would do it for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I could definitely I've always, like, I did have a solid afternoon where I was like, if ghosts existed, how the hell would that work? Mm-hmm. And I thought of it as, like, if there were ghosts, like, if I believed in ghosts, I guess. I shouldn't be so conclusive about it. I would see it mostly as, like, that's probably all, like, the brain electricity that, like, kind of, like, got out after I fucking died.
Yeah. It's, like, a very clinical kind of look at it.
But, yeah. I mean... I think about that one specific staircase that Harry Truman's mom died on, and I would look at it, like, every time I ever go there, I'm always scared of falling down it. But, like, that's also just because they're really tall, steep stairs that, like, you look at them and was like, yeah, someone would fall down and fucking die on those.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know.
More like Harry Lyman.
Harry Lyman. I'm not well versed enough in his administration. Also,
he was an American president. He definitely lied about shit.
I mean, that's what they all kind of did to an extent. Yeah. Also, two-headed turtle. 10 pegs pop. The lowest number peg gives a point equal to 10 times its number. If the lowest peg is 64 or less, it will give 1,000 points instead. Okay.
Yeah, some of them are like, there's so much to consider with some of them that, like, it just makes my brain hurt a little bit. Honestly.
Yeah, they're clearly getting into, like, the advanced territory of it.
Yeah, which is good. It's good that they're iterating.
Yeah, I like that the game has recognized that its fan base is becoming well versed, and so it's kind of upping itself.
Yeah, no, it's really up itself, you might say.
It's really up. My game is up.
Right,
the game is making me up.
Kid named Up.
To this day, I don't know if that's it's probably the point, but, like, I don't know what boy named Finger means.
Kid named Finger is honestly incomprehensible to even the people who are in, like, the Breaking Bad fandom. It's not a thing that means anything.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, isn't it, the joke is that there's no, like, that's not a joke, I assumed.
Yeah, the joke is that it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, because, you know, it's the bit that's like, if I said, oh, I'm full of joy and whimsy, and you said, oh, girls named Joy and Whimsy, the joke is, oh, they're
in me. It's a boy named Fingers.
But it was like me when the teacher, it's time to finger paint. But the joke is that instead of saying kid named Paint, they say kid named Finger.
Yeah.
So they've missed the joke.
Yeah. The joke. I remember for the long time I didn't get the of cold out to food.
I fucking love
there was a long time where I just didn't know what that meant, and then one day it clicked. I was like, I literally audibly in class, I was like, oh, that's what of in cold out food means. And everyone was like, what?
You just said that out loud.
Legitimately, yeah.
Oh my god.
What is it called? Of? Oh my god.
And there go all my items.
Two-headed turtle is fucking gnarly.
What is it? I don't fully understand.
So if I'm understanding the legal speak, the lowest number peg just gives, like, 10 times its number, but if it just gives you the points at the lowest peg times 10. And if it's below 64, it's just 1,000 plus.
Okay.
That game really slammed itself right up. Yeah. I forgot to look at chat for a bit. What's happening there? What are you guys talking about?
Lee was mentioning something about ghosts and carbon monoxide poisoning.
Oh, yes. Yeah, caveman. That's also another thing I thought about, like, caveman ghosts on the topic of that. Like, if I go to heaven, right, do I have to interface with, like, cavemen? Like, have they learned anything since? Surely, right? Like, you learn when you're in the afterlife.
Are they straight up unging and bunging it?
Or are they all in hell?
My dream... Yeah.
Yeah.
They're godless.
Yeah, they're fucking godless, like, ape people. It's like, I don't know. Like, did they, like... Is that fair to them, though? Like, they didn't get the chance, I guess, to...
I mean, yeah, no, that's the thing that's fucked up about, Christianity is, like, they fully believe that if you never had the chance to be taught their religion, you're still going to hell.
Yeah.
Because it sucks to suck, I fucking guess.
I thought, isn't it like the most other denominations like are actually like, well, if you don't have the chance, they kind of just like give you a pass for that part?
Not from what I've seen. From what I've seen, it's fucking merciless out there.
I think Catholicism. Well, I heard from, you know, obviously because my friend
believes in purgatory. Like, you can get back up.
I don't think it. No, I don't think that is.
You can rank up.
No, because I remember. I'm not familiar specifically. Maybe I assume everybody's more knowledgeable on this than I am, but from what I know, how the fuck did I get 46 coins? How did this happen? I'm on round 10. I have 46 coins. How did this happen?
The fuck.
Anyways, but like, you know, from my friend who, you know, I guess founded the church, their family, I heard from them that like Catholicism is like emo Christianity, where they're like really like hard on everything. So I don't know.
I mean, it's all denominational. Like,
yeah.
There are so many differences between the different denominations, and it's just I don't
yeah.
Just put the religion in the bag, man. You know?
Yeah. Give me a religion. Also, oh, interesting. Noodle is rare now, but also shish kebab is 10.
Yeah, no, I saw that. That's reasonable for how overpowered it. I feel like it could be even more expensive, honestly.
Yeah, when I was on my when I beat endless mode with the game, I was loading up on shish kebabs.
Yeah, it's just the easiest strat, honestly.
Yeah.
It goes silly. It goes positively penis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that more. Positively penis. Foreskin, the best part, just like came back into my mind, and I don't know why.
It's such a good sign.
That's like, yeah, it's nothing. You're just saying you like uncut dicks.
Yeah, one of the signs was like, I miss having my foreskin or some shit. It's
that's
so funny.
That 3 hours of existence was gnarly though. Having foreskin.
Is that how long it takes for them to cut the foreskin? I feel like they'd be more efficient than that.
Yeah, so I assume it was like, I don't know. When my brother was born, I didn't exactly peak, but, you know, I assume it's like generally they give you some time before, you know. I know it's fresh.
Give it time to say goodbye.
Yeah, give them time to know what they're gonna miss. You know, I think that's the procedure, is that they wait till they touch it for the first time, and then they're like, all right, snip it.
Yeah, if you get an itch, it's over.
Yeah, that's actually the people who still have their foreskin, they just never touch that, and the doctors got bored and like, all right, ship this one out.
Yeah, no, it's the only way to deal with the foreskin.
Yeah.
Aside from selling it for stem cell money, which would be so nice. I really wish I could have done that. I
always thought, before I like actually looked into like how circumcisions like are really operated, I always thought it was like a way more medical procedure than literally just taking scissors.
No, I mean like sometimes they have a person in the room who like bites it off. Sorry. It's like a nice nutritious snack.
Yeah.
It sure is.
Yep. Oh yeah. I remember when I had like a really bad ingrown toenail, like it was going literally backwards.
Oh,
in.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, like I was like limping and shit, like because I didn't go to the doctor for a long time. Like it was like that bad.
Holy shit.
My homeroom teacher at my high school, his wife was like a doctor surgeon, and so I remember I would hear that like, oh yeah, she her least favorite procedure is like removing toenails. Like she, you know, literally cuts people open, but she doesn't like them. And he kept talking about how like, yeah, they don't even give you anesthesia for it. They just like give you a bootstrap, literally still, and they give you like tweezers for it. And so I was literally going in here being like, they're gonna make me fucking bite the strap. Like he successfully scared me into thinking that I'm gonna like unanesthesia medical doctor straight fucking biting down on my toenail, ripping it out. And so like
straight up chewing on that thing.
Absolutely fucking chewing it. And you know the thing, that was the most frustrating doctor's visit I have ever had. That was like I was like, the healthcare system's so fucked when I was out, because I was waiting for like 2 hours, And they put me in the room, and we were sitting around watching First 48 for 3 hours. And then the doctor comes in.
48?
It's like the First 48, like after a crime thing. It's a crime show, you know? Like real crime.
Okay. Like Dateline type shit.
Yeah, but like without the... It's just like they use like just stock photos still. They like don't have the footage.
So it's like a YouTube... It's like YouTube slop?
Genuinely.
Basically.
Kind of, but like a little higher standards. And then what happens is... First off, my toe's just like sitting out. Right? And it's like not fun. And then the doctor comes in and plugs some anesthesia, and they actually did give me anesthesia. He injects some anesthesia. He's like, all right, we'll be back to pull it out. He gives me anesthesia before he pulls it out and leaves. Another 2 hours. So the anesthesia's just gone by now at this point. He comes back. I was like, all right, we're ready to go home now? And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, you didn't pull out my toenail. I was like, oh yeah, I guess I didn't. Okay, hold on. And he leaves for another hour. And then he comes back. And he finally is like, okay, I'm ready to pull it. I was like, can you like give me another shots of anesthesia? Because I think it wore off. He's like, oh yeah, of course. And so we do another shots, and he finally pulls it out. He finally takes out my my toenail. But the anesthesia, like, it was generally applicable, but like on one corner, I could still kind of feel some stuff.
What the fuck?
It is a weird feeling. Like, yeah, it's like you feel the pressure of it, but like not the pain. It is weird.
That's
and then like first off, when he pulls it out, he's like, "Hey, look at this," and he shows me the fuck. Is like, yeah, that was in you,
dude. What the fuck, dude?
I generally do regret not thinking to ask him. Like, hey, can I keep that?
What the deal? No, do not keep it. Stop.
But then here's the other thing, right? So he cleans out. Like, he has like the spray water, cleans out it all, you know, and then he leaves. 3 hours. I am laying, not bandaged. I am missing a toenail, laying there with my foot out, footsie, like, toes all out. I am bleeding, and I am watching First 48 still for 3 hours. And he comes back, he's like, are we ready to go home yet? I was like, can we get bandaged? And he leaves for 40 minutes, and he comes back. And I finally get bandaged, and he gives me this compression boot that is worse than if I just didn't have it. Because now I'm just walking with this big ass, like, literally like 10 pound, like basically like 5 pounds shoe on. And I limp to the car, and I immediately take it off when I get home.
Dude, I think you should, like, report that guy for medical malpractice.
I think it was just a busy day, but it's just like...
He had you in there the entire day.
Yeah, I did go there at like 10 in the morning and got home when it was dark.
Jesus.
God.
Lee's saying gallbladder almost exploded. They took so long to remove it. I almost died from infection.
Oh
my God.
Jesus. I'm glad. Good work on not dying, I think.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. That's what you're supposed to say, right?
No. Sorry that happened.
Okay, yeah. That too. Fuck. God, and okay, so here's a fun fact. I thought that like a toenail grows back in like timely manner, right? This is 2020, like around 2022, 2023 this happens. My toenail only recently fully growed back.
Oh my God.
Like, it is a really long process. Yeah.
They didn't, like, warn you or anything?
No, I asked about it, and they're like, oh, it takes a while. I looked it up, and even the online thing, even, like, Google said, like, yeah, 12 to 15 months. I didn't think, like, 2 years.
Yeah, that's,
It was, like, yeah, it was, like, literally fully regrowing, like, from nothing. So I guess it makes sense. But, like, at least I learned, like, how toenails are actually made.
With skin.
Yeah, with skin. Yeah, it's all the dead skin that just like solidifies. Like, that's kind of gnarly.
Yeah, it's an unpleasant situation for sure.
Yeah, it is.
I was asking for permission to tell a graphic story.
Yeah, you're fine. I'm cool with that.
Yo, check out these graphics. Check out the graphics. On
yeah, can you DM me every picture of your like innards?
Don't.
Yeah, don't.
Please do not.
I would. Yeah, I'm not displaying your gore. Oh, that's gore of my comfort character.
That's more of my comfort chatter.
My comfort. Lee says I had a day all day at the hospital where I was the only one in the entire state who could treat me. It was a problem with my eye. Oh yeah, like the hospital with like a specific eye doctor. I feel like I get that.
And that doctor's name
was Doug Walker. Albert Einstein. Doug Walker. I remember one time someone asked me, like, don't you think it's fucked up, like, the last words of Einstein we'll never know? Because the person he was, like, whose caretaker didn't speak German. And I thought about it, and I was like, he probably just said, I'm thirsty, right?
Yeah, no, he probably just, or said, like, oh, man. Oh, shucks.
Gee, see ya.
Oh, zoobers.
Zoobers. I mean, yeah.
His last words were zoobers. I mean, it...
He probably did say zoobers. He was like, by the way, I made up all that. And then he died.
Fucking fraud. He's on Fraud Watch. I mean, he died. He's on Fraud Watch for dying.
He's for like Fraud Watch.
Nope, that's two different things.
Oh yeah, I legitimately forgot the word fraud for a moment. I was like, oh, like frauding? What? Laser pointer.
I got 5 of my teeth removed, and when I woke up from anesthesia, my first lucid thought was really angry, thinking, my god.
They got me!
Who are they?
They got me. God. I obviously haven't told the stream about how I would yank my teeth out in elementary school.
Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, that's horrible.
Well, they were loose. They're like, it's gonna fall out eventually.
Yeah, but just like, you didn't even use tools or anything. You just raw dogged it.
Yeah, I just yank it. I mean, wait. If Chip gives me... Does that mean croissants don't exist anymore? If Chip is just doing what croissants did?
No, croissant is... Wait.
Yeah, because croissant's just an extra life. And Chip is an extra life. Otherwise it rerolls cafe foods.
No. I'm not sure, honestly. Maybe they rebalanced croissant into something else. I'm sure they wouldn't remove an item outright. Like, they've changed a bunch of them.
I haven't seen croissant up until now, so... And that is also just what croissant was, so it would just have to be a different item if it was still around.
Yeah.
I had an ingrown toenail.
Why would they do that instead of just, like... Oh, boy.
Yeah, cabs, with another ingrown toenail a while ago, like 2019. Doctor shot Meneth anesthesia and told me to stay still if I felt pain. I felt pain a lot, as if he didn't numb it. Part 1, I guess. Okay, so we're getting multiple parts. Let's continue.
Is it me or is the charity perk fucking horrible?
I'm not from. I don't
ruin the charity.
Which one's charity again?
If the round goal was passed 2 or more times, force triggers all items and then lose 25% of total points. What
that is?
Would that be?
Yeah, I don't use draining either. I've never used draining. Anything that gets rid of points for me, no.
Draining got buffed, I think, though, because now it's only. It used to be like 10%. Now it's like 5% of your points or something.
Oh.
So I'm pretty sure it got a buff.
Yeah. I feel like just even still, like anytime it's just taking points, I'm never gonna use that.
Yeah, I can't, unless you're already, like, in a victory, like, in your win con.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way it can help, I feel.
Yeah, Einstein's brain was stolen after death. He was missing for a while. I could genuinely believe that. They stole Einstein's brain. Did I say Einstein?
Einstein.
Did I say Einstein? I just became self-aware of that for a moment.
I just became self-aware.
Yeah, I just got plugged in. Ice cream this
week? Oh my god.
Oh yeah. I still have the photo of when I got my tonsils pulled, like when I first got home, and I look fucking dead. I'm gonna send it to you. It is like
you got chipmunk mode.
It wasn't even chipmunk mode. It was like genuinely like that boy's that's a corpse. I'm looking at.
That man has passed away.
That is Gore of My Comfort character.
That's Gorm of My Comfort.
That's straight Gorm.
Oh my god, yeah, you do look dead.
It's like literally stuffed full. Yeah, just dead. You can see my
Stuffed
shelf.
big and round.
I'm stuffed big and round freshly from getting my tonsils. You can actually see my shelf before I started filling it up with figures there, too.
Oh my god, what's the point of a shelf that doesn't have figures?
I know, right? Those shelves, aside from the third one, like to the far most left, my grandfather built those when I was like a baby. Those have been there all my life.
Family heirloom.
Wait, if Nubby is still alive, 50% chance to force trigger the item in slot 3 if I pass round goal? So it's just 50% to trigger slot 3 if I pass round goal.
Yeah. I'm never inclined much toward the round goal passing items because I feel like if you're consistently activating them, then it means you don't really need them. It's kind of just gravy.
I guess, yeah. I feel like it's really helpful if you want to like get lives back at least.
That's true. Or money. I guess if you're like econ maxing.
You know that moment in the fly where his fingernail falls off and the goop shoots out? I lived that moment.
I haven't seen Fly.
I assume they mean like the 80s one that's like good.
Yeah.
Correction, Einstein's brain was stolen after death and not returned for a while. Parts of it were rediscovered as recently as 2014.
What the parts of it? What did they just...
Also, yeah, where the fuck... What do you mean, like, they parts of it? Like, someone... Like, I assume, like, yeah, I got cut up and, like...
still have them?
I mean, I guess they... Yeah, I was about to say, like, how did they, like, preserve them? I mean, I guess if you still...
This is Einstein brain.
Yeah, if you... Did they pickle it like Rasputin's penis?
Yeah, I was thinking... That also made me think of Rasputin's penis.
Yeah. I still think about when they fucking photograph it and they make, like, a girl stand by it and go, oh... That's such a funny thing to be.
Delicious.
Wow. This is dilled, right?
This is dill. Is this kosher?
God. Can I double two-headed turtle? I mean, why not? I'll save it at least if there's nothing. Okay, well, flaming skull. Double flaming skull. God.
You still just playing on normal mode, or
yeah?
Or are you gonna try any of the none of the challenges just yet?
I'll get to them maybe. If I get really satisfied.
Difficult.
Just to look up finding stuff. Also, avocado. Eat, gain... Oh, yeah, eat it. Yeah, of course. Gain 1% odds for rare item across all shops. So it's just...
Shit, that's like a permanent upgrade. That's...
Yeah. This is clearly like a stack thing. Like, you gain 1% odd. And the odds are 5.
So it's... Yeah, maths. Quick maths.
Yeah. That's like 6, right? I can just double turtle for now. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, Cronenberg, yeah, Goldblum. Okay. Fuck, what was I thinking about? There's something else. Oh yeah, I'll probably send you a voicemail with a story too for partner, but
oh boy,
I've told you about. I have not told you about. I don't know why I said that. So one time when I was walking to work, there's a very specific guy who like picks up the orders for like Uber deliveries, and he has a very distinct Northern European surfer dude accent. And so I was walking to work, and he pulled by like directly next to me because I guess he was driving. He's like, "Hey, bro, you going to the store? You going to the store?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And I get in the car with him immediately without thinking about it, and he drives straight. Wait, he drives straight into the side of oncoming traffic. And then,
do you not have any survival instinct? You don't notice, dude.
Well, I mean, I see him all the time at the store. He's always picking up orders.
It's still not.
I will say I didn't buckle in, and I had like my hand in the door. I was ready to jump out.
Stuck and roll.
Yeah, I've jumped out of moving cars before, but like, yeah, and he drove straight into the side of oncoming traffic, and he like bobbed and weaved through them to get past it. It's like you could have just stopped and waited.
What the fuck, man? Why did you... I'm still floored that you, like, got in the car at all.
I mean, like, it made my walk shorter. I was right.
It also almost ended your life.
Well, you know, it's kind of like nubbies, you know. Sometimes you get bad RNG on the strangers you get in cars with.
It's not like nubbies. It's real life. That was real life.
It's not a bit. It's my life.
Yeah, you're always saying that.
God. I'm gonna sell turtle for a poop butt.
Oh, poop butt is my new favorite. Poop butt should be rare, honestly. The exponential stacking of it is too good.
Yeah. I heard that Brown Nose Pup is still alive.
Huh?
Are you familiar with Brown Nose Pup?
No.
So there's a famous Twitter account. It is a
XD Everything app account.
Yeah, XD Everything app account, and it is it was a like around 2016 or so. It was a particular figure in the furry community who's infamous because they loved shit. It was like a scat fetishist thing. Brown Nose Pup. And don't go to the media tab. Don't go to the media tab. You will see it.
I'm not going to. I'm good.
But so famously, the idea was that they kept posting, and then one day, they were gone. And it was assumed, right? It's like, well, this person eats their own shit. There's only one reason why they would suddenly disappear. Like the assumption was that they got sick and died. But then there was a return. Supposedly, I heard. I never went to check. I'm kind of scared to go to their account all the time. I heard that there was a Brown Nose Pup grand return. I don't know what the grand return was. I was about to say, I feel like it would have been visual.
Some things are better off.
Yeah. Stop Daniel No from Cabs. Someone knows about the Brown Nose Pup.
Yeah, that's pretty horrific. Thank you for sharing that accursed bit of internet lore with me. I appreciate it greatly.
Yeah. You ever think about how
to kink shame, but like actively dangerous ones like that, like, you can't not make fun of them. If you get sick and die because you're eating your own poop, I mean, kind of a poop butt yourself, you know.
You know, yeah. Like I'm okay. Like if I'm not, I would be, I wouldn't terribly judge dirty anal, but like, yeah, I feel like at that point that is a discourageable. Kink.
It's
at the very least.
There's just safer things you could be doing, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, this is definitely a new song from Moon. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's I love a soundtrack that it's like the same sotrack, but Balatro has that too. You really should play Balatro.
I love leitmotifs.
I love it. Yeah, leitmotif, that's what I was looking for. Light Yagami?
Sonic Hedgehog taught me that one.
Sonic Hedgehog.
Yeah. Have you seen that video about leitmotifs in Sonic?
No, who's it by?
Al the Boy.
I haven't seen it, no.
You should watch it. I might link it to you when I get the chance.
Okay, yeah, send it my way.
It's a really fantastic video. Al makes some good stuff.
Still need to read Archie. I haven't gotten out of the like early silly cartoon stuff yet into the melodrama.
Oh, so you're like full psychopath, like issue 1 on this.
Yes. No, I was issue 0. Like I did the mini series.
Issue 0. Like, that is a horrifying prospect.
Yeah,
that's like saying I'm gonna start reading Superman and then read Action Comics #1. That is like.
It doesn't. Okay, but Action Comics Superman does not grip me the way that Sonic does.
I guess so.
There's something so particular about that.
Daniel, have you been bitten by the Blockies bug? No, in fact, I've been discouraged.
You are better off without it. Don't fall prey to it.
Well, I bought one blind box, and I was like, just literally anything except the Dinobots, and especially not like Dino Slag. I got fucking Dino Slag. Yeah. And I was like, I wanted it just to not be these things. And it was the one thing I did not want, and that immediately put me off.
It's like when I didn't want the chases, and I got 2 waves in a row with chases.
I wanted the chase. That's the thing. I wanted the chase Shockwave.
We can't all be rattlesnakes, Dan.
We can't all be Lie Diaclona.
This is true.
The rich don't appreciate what they have. Yeah. No, I have not been bitten by the Blockies bug. I have. There's some Blockies figures that I want, but I'm genuinely just going to pay the extra just to like get someone who already got it. You know, I'll shell out the 40 just to get.
Blind box ones?
Yeah, like just like someone who got like the special blind box. I'll shell out like the 30, 40 for it. Like I don't care.
You know, it's not terribly expensive, honestly.
Yeah, especially when you consider like to get this, I would probably like have to like either buy a whole wave, or like to spend like a ton of money. like to get it by chance potentially.
Buying the whole waves only makes sense if you want all of the figures like I do, because then it's an incredible value for money. It's $50 for 9 figures. But if you only want individual figures, it's just better to, because the eBay and the even AliExpress has official listings where people will sell the complete opened figures, so you know what you're getting.
Join us. No caps, I will not.
Don't do it.
No. Yeah, for most of them, they just don't appeal to me as much, because I kind of recognize that, like, these are blind box, so it's a little bit cheaper stuff, materials wise, and they're still good for that. It's just like not everything I like. I like my shiny paints. That's why I like the chase ones if I get any of them.
Yeah,
I like my shiny paints.
Shiny paints and me. Shiny paints. Shiny paints.
Shiny paint. God, I think I'm getting the groove. My run, I am on moon round 50, and I think I'll be able to make it.
Nice.
I forget. Is it like 70?
The challenge run.
Is it like 70 rounds?
It's 80. I think 80 is when the quote unquote final boss is.
Oh, strawberry maxes out at 7 coins.
Yeah, no, they changed that too. It's interesting. It makes sense.
I didn't think that strawberry was like used enough to like warrant that. I never banked on it.
I only really used it once it was already a 1 run.
Hello, Halo.
So
yeah.
Wasn't Halo here earlier?
Yeah, Halo was also here. Just saying hi again. Hello, Halo.
Okay. Hello, MTV, and welcome to my crab. These are my friends.
Welcome to my crabs. Does do they still do MTV? I mean, yeah, of course. I guess it's iconic. Of course, they do MTV Cribs, but you know.
Does it still? I don't think. Does MTV still exist?
Yeah, they exist. It's mostly like reality. It's like the Voice kind of stuff, you know.
Oh, that's cringe.
It's not nearly as cool as it used to be. Which sucks.
Yeah.
They don't do commercials for niche cults anymore.
Did they do that at one point?
Yeah, the Church of the Subgenius. That's the church I'm gonna get officiated through to become an ordained minister.
What are you talking about? I don't know what this means.
Yeah, you could just like pay $40 on their website, like, and they'll like sanction you as an ordained minister of the Church of the Subgenius.
Who is the Church of the Subgenius?
It is a parody cult from like the 80s and 90s.
A parody cult?
Yeah, it's literally about slacking off. It's just absurdism. It's like this, like nothing makes sense. Okay. It's all bullshit. But like, yeah, there's like their mascot's Jarrah Bob Dobbs, which is like a stock image from the 50s. It's all about like people are descendants from Yetis and stuff, and like they still been going.
From Nubbies.
Yeah, like from Nubbies. It was like a legitimate cultural thing for a while. Like I think on one of like the late night shows, like they had Jarrah Bob Dobbs in the background. Like it was a real fixture. I remember in an interview they said like, you know, if like what's his name? If Charles Manson can get like 100 people to drink Kool-Aid, we can get 100 people to give us $1, because it's $1 admission to be like a proper, and it's like a soft. It's like it's not a scam, but it's like clearly like it's like a joke thing that we're making money off of, you know?
Okay.
It's a bit with financial incentive.
I love bits with financial incentive. That's my favorite kind of bit.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of what my channel is?
Pretty much.
Just a bit.
Financial incentives. Yeah.
Want to see your name in the dang credits.
Want to see your name in the credits, yeah. Is the name in the credits like $5 tier? I forget.
Yeah, name in the credits is $5, and if you want it to be a specific color, it's $10. Like,
oh.
I know it's like a very large upcharge, but I didn't want the tier to be something that's like everything above the Discord tier. I don't want it to be of actual like
worth. Yeah.
Like you're not having an advantage. I don't want to give anyone like.
Yeah.
It's just like if you want to be like special, you know.
Yeah. Fly allergic. Hits the wall twice, multiplies points by 1.2. That is just...
That seems goated.
That is insane. Yeah, that's also like... That's the same as the mollusk, but it just hits the wall twice. Yeah, I'm immediately selling mollusk for that.
I wonder if we're gonna get... Because I know the developer in the video that I watched was talking about how he knows the the physics are a little bit jank, and he might look into updating that. I wonder if we'll get anything that affects physics at any point, because like currently the ball does not, like the trajectory of the ball and like the gravity does not change thus far.
Yeah. That could be kind of interesting. Also, the pessimist is going to kill me. Yeah.
What's the pessimist? Oh,
that's the run that like it subtracts points.
Yeah.
God. Wasn't MTV Cribs mostly rentals? I wouldn't know, but I could imagine like it was mostly like we rented out this place and fucked it up, and we're saying it's their house. Y'all fuck with Killing Floor at all? I have not watched Killing Floor. Killing Floor is a show,
it's a
right?
Game.
It's a game. Well, that shows how much I know.
I played it very briefly when I was younger, but I don't. Isn't it just like zombie kill game?
I think so.
I think it's just zombie kill game.
I bet there is a plot that draws.
Daniel's saying he thinks so, as if he didn't just think it was a show.
Yeah, that's how I blend in amongst the humans.
The normals.
Yeah. Church of the Subgenius is like a predecessor to the Flying Spaghetti Monster. Pretty much, yeah. It's a parody cult.
Isn't the Flying Spaghetti Monster? Oh wait, no, I'm thinking. What am I thinking of? Flying Spaghetti Monster is
not Scientology.
What's the transphobic one?
There's a lot of those. I don't know how to tell you. There's a few of those.
Oh man.
Ah dang. Yeah.
Oh, shuckers.
I know that because my dad's girlfriend. She's from California, and that's where like the Scientology like main church is.
Right. Yeah.
All the buildings across the street from it are owned by the church, and there are snipers in those buildings.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That's like canon?
That's canon. Like that's canon lore.
Fuck, that's crazy.
Well, they also have like their like literally they have their concentration camps of the like Scientology thing. Because when you get admitted as a member, they put you in like their housing thing, and it's like, yeah, they're just concentration camps. That's what they are.
Jesus Christ.
And like, yeah, it's like if you go too close or doing too much around there, like you get shot, and it gets written off or something. I forget how they dance around it. There's like something they do to get around it, or like get it not provable as them, like they can't prove it, but
that's crazy.
But yeah, I remember one time, just because my dad's girlfriend told me, I was like, yeah, one time we were fucking around there for too long, and like a shot went off and we ran away.
Oh my god.
I was like, you really just glossed it. And I remember one time we were talking about, I was like, yeah, we should go next time. I was like, I'm not going to Sniper's Lane with you.
Sniper's Lane.
Like, I'm not doing that. I love it. I'm certain Killing Floor does have like a storyline that connects people to it, because of course it does. If people fixate on it, there's something to love. I'm in a Discord server that's purely centered around the Mike and Melissa. Are you familiar?
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
I am aware of Mike and Melissa.
Yeah, no, I'm in a server that's purely centered around it, and they have like it's a very unironic enjoyment.
That's good. I am Mike the Awesome.
I am Mike the Awesome and Cool.
I'm Mike the Cool and Awesome.
No, it's Mike. I'm Mike the Hardcore and Awesome. I'm gonna get a shirt like that one day.
That one, yeah.
I'm gonna wear that. I'm gonna wear that to TFCon. Daniel the Hardcore and Awesome.
Doesn't he like jerk off?
Yeah, no, there's on-screen masturbation. That's where Melissa shows up. Melissa manifests from his cum. Well, he didn't finish yet.
Yeah. It's.
I heard that the post saying that they're the classmate and this got shown in the class is not that verified from them.
Fake.
I don't think it's like necessarily it's fake. It's just not verified. Like it's someone just says it, and there's nothing technically to say that it's like there's no credibleness to it.
Okay. There's no credibility. I see.
Yeah.
I see.
But yeah, like they're like legitimate. There's like knowledge to there. Like they really do study it. Like I can admire it. They had like art events too, and there's like a whole wiki to it dedicated.
It's just like I have to respect his gall to do that, because isn't it confirmed to be that he did do it in front of a class?
I think it is. Yeah, it's known that it was an animation project.
Yeah. Like, to put your furry wish fulfillment, you're braver than U.S. Marines.
Well, we did. You were here, yeah. You were here for the whole You were here for the discussion about the cats fucking, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you were there for that. This is I guess it's just like more common than we think. That was the only time. That was the only time it was just an animation. You know.
It's very avant-garde.
Yeah, it is. The cat murder, cucking, suicide, sex. Yeah, that is. It's very avant-garde indeed. God. Oh yeah, COS keeps members born. Like, oh yeah. Into it. Yeah, anyone born into the Church of Scientology fucking are kept in until like the 7th grade.
Yikers.
Big yikers, yeah.
Yummers, bummers.
Yummers, bummers. The two wolves inside of me that is pro and anti Scientology.
There are two wolves inside of you. You are being spit roasted.
Yeah. Good. What was I gonna say? I forgot. I don't know if I ever knew. Yeah. Oh shit, that was not the black market key. This better be... Okay, this time I made a profit.
Did you grab the wrong,
yeah, I grabbed the gold. The claw machine really just, like, is not a minigame.
He's talked about adding more, so hopefully that is a thing that he does commit to.
Yeah, because it's just, like, claw machine perks and shop, and I definitely think, like, if there's going to be claw machine, there should be more. They should do yeah.
There's room for more.
There should be a trackball minigame. I think that'd be cool.
Oh, that would be neat. The dude who was interviewing him floated the idea of like adding horse racing that you can bet on. I think that'd be fun.
Oh yeah, like different forms of gambling. We love gambling.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go gambling.
Let's go gambling. Tearing up packs with the perspective. Okay. Toy fish. Toy fish, mollusk. I've never been a mannequin head fan.
Yeah, I've never really found much use for it.
I'm gonna alien. Also, yeah, I have not seen pregnancy, which is really.
It's been a minute. I also haven't seen it.
Maybe pregnancy got moved to like ultra rare item.
I mean, it would make sense. It's a very overpowered.
Pregnancy is a very overpowered perk in real life and in the game.
Yeah. Well.
Like, could you, like, imagine like being able to spawn like minions, like Gru.
I don't think that's like Gru.
Yeah.
I don't think he spawns them.
We've never seen how they get made.
Well, I guess you're not wrong, but I don't know. Spawning feels very. I feel like it's not like that.
Mm. I thought about one time how they retconned how in the first Despicable Me movie they say that they made the minions, but that is not fucking true.
My name is Gru.
I made the minions. No, it was Nefario who made the minions. Gru does not create.
Is that?
Those.
It's
Yeah.
crazy that you know what his name is.
Okay, so
I'm back in endless mode.
we're endlessling.
Yeah.
A little lore about me is that there was a long time when I was with my mom where we only had like 3 movies, because that's like we only had the MP3s for not MP3, the MP4s for like 3 movies downloaded on a computer. Yeah, just listen to the audiobook of the movies, and those 3 movies that are burned into my mind are Despicable Me 2, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2, and the Lego Movie. The first Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs movie is genuinely kind of alien to me. The second one is where I'm at. I saw a really great tweet the other day that was like...
Oh, I lost immediately.
Oh, yeah. I had one fucking round where I genuinely lost round 3. And I was like, I feel bad about my... Like, I just had like a... I like feel like a lesser person now. Like, I feel like a pathetic loser for like not getting it past the, like...
I'm just a stinky little bitch.
Fuck my puppy dog life.
Oh, wait a minute.
There are 2 wolves inside of you. One is the killing and the other is the floor. I have a problem. Thanks, Cabs. Yeah. God.
You know, I am having a great time, and I hate to do this, but it is 2:30 for me. Do you mind if we begin the wrap-up process? I am getting.
Oh yeah, of course. Is it like hard? You're going to bed now, or is just like after this run for me, or after you?
I mean, I already lost a run, and I'm kind of nubbed out for the evening.
You're kind of nubbed out. Do you want to just like wrap up now, or do you want me to finish this round?
No, finish your round for sure.
Okay. Yeah, you didn't need my permission to stop playing nubbies.
No, don't worry. I've taken slight intermissions. Don't worry.
Yeah. What was I saying before that? Frickin'. Oh, was it about Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs too? Oh no, I remember. Yes. There's an awesome tweet I found that was like when they were writing Monsters Inc. They thought that they were really impressed with how immersive the world was. In fact, they thought it was too immersive. So to remind the audience that it was fiction, they held the CEO accountable at the end of the movie. Yeah, I thought that was funny. Because the villain's the CEO guy.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, and he got arrested.
More like CEO no, am I right?
CEO no, me when I get hit by a train by a CEO.
Me when I get a train run on me by a CEO. Isn't that what happens in Squid Game or whatever?
Yeah, all the American CEOs come in and talk like American people do, and they run trains over people.
Those it's really funny to finally see Americans get the treatment that all other non-English speaking people receive in American movies.
And I love it when it's like just insanity, because I was like, yeah,
that's what it's been like.
96. Well, if I can't pick 69. It's such an alien thing to say. God.
Such an alien thing to say. Me when blorp blorp bleep blorp blah blah.
Me when zip.
Tony Stark glued this. Blaze. Box of glue this.
Imagine when Thomas Stank meets the Guardians of the District. And they just like they didn't speak English. They're just like zip zap zip zap zip zap zip zap zip zap zip zap.
He just shoots them.
Yeah. That's what I would do if I was Thomas Stank.
Tony would. He's like cooked in evil. He's an evil capitalist.
Yeah. God. If you were Thomas Stank, what would you invent first?
A way for nobody to ever bother me again. That's it.
Yeah, that's called a locked door.
Yeah, well, I mean, people have crowbars.
I guess. Is that an experience for you? Like, when you lock your door as partner, like, get a crowbar?
No, I would never intentionally lock my door on partner.
Oh. So when you unintentionally, they get the crowbar?
No, they usually just knock until I wake up.
I've told you about how my sister's my sister's ex-roommate best friend, who their boyfriend at the time cheated on them with, had a shotgun in their closet and nobody liked it, and that's why they couldn't live with them anymore. On top of their boyfriend cheating on them with them.
Well, wait. The shotgun owner was the one who cheated? I'm sorry.
No, the boyfriend cheated on my sister with her best friend, who was her roommate, who was from the 87% farmland of Kansas, where there's an incest problem, and she had a shotgun in the closet.
So, like, what was the relevance of the incest thing? Why'd you mention that?
I just kind of think about it every now and then. Is apparently in farmland Kansas, there's a problem with inbreeding that I guess you can't really police that well, because it's basically martial law out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought about it. I didn't think about it. My grandfather thought about it and told me about it. About how yeah, if you just own a lot of land and kill somebody in your field, nobody's gonna find that.
Yeah.
Like, you could just leave them there, and they'll just rot.
I wonder how many serial killers there are out there.
Genuinely, probably a lot. I mean, Zodiac got away with it, and he was, like, writing letters. And then
in San Francisco.
I think he was. I also just died. Let me switch back to the main screen.
We can do the wrap up.
We can do the wrap up. How do we usually wrap up streams? If you want to wrap up like right now.
I mean, like, I usually talk to chat for a little bit longer.
Oh.
But I mean, it's your stream, so I'm happy to dip out, and then you can finish up. You can yap with chat a little bit longer about your Daniel stories.
Whatever works.
No, it's your stream, man. You
I guess
call
so.
The shots.
I guess so. I don't know. I always just kind of stream as like. I stream kind of as a way to also hang out with people, but then it's a social thing, you know, for me.
Yeah.
That's why whenever chat isn't active, I feel like a little bit awkward because I'm still getting used to like the talking to myself, basically.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a learning curve, but it's you get used to it for sure.
Yeah. I did definitely notice the delay is way better right now, so I'm gonna probably stick with whatever settings I got.
Yeah, it seems like people are. It's like active.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've ironed. I don't know if I pointed out, but I did update my background for this stream. The background slightly changed. I think I added a Wayne duck. There's some gradients. And I think behind me there's a clock.
Is that G1 Megatron on your shelf? I didn't notice that before. It's funny.
There's both a G1 Megatron and Starscream, and one of the books is the Metamorphosis in the background because I like that book.
Because of I hate that book, but we're different people. Okay.
Is it because I'm secretly a roach on the inside?
No, it's just like I just don't like it.
You don't like it?
I just didn't enjoy my experience reading it, but I could just be ignorant.
I
am
really
a failed English major.
I mean, being a failed English major is better than just not being an English major. You at least took some classes.
I did try a little bit. I guess.
I mean, yeah. I don't think there's enough credit given to people who just like mostly do a degree. But even if you drop out,
all right, I did like 2 semesters. That's not good.
2 semesters? That's still a year of study. Yeah. That's not an insignificant amount of time.
Yeah, it was a waste of time, but it was a time for sure.
I mean, like, I'm only basically like 2 semesters into college, and I already feel like I've gotten a lot out of it.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's what you make of it for sure. I'm just not built for studying good stuff.
Yeah. I remember one time I had a debate argument with somebody because I was like talking about how funny it is that people say that like college makes you liberal, and I was like, yeah, educating yourself further makes you strays you away from conservative ideas. That's a really interesting observation you've made there.
They're so close to understanding.
Yeah.
They're so close to understanding.
And they're like, no, it funnels you into liberal ideas. And they talk about how, like, I'm an environmental major, and they're making me take these classes that are, like, woke. And I'm like, you haven't first off, you haven't disproven the fact that you are being told, in fact, true information. Like, you have not tried to, like, argue that. So, like, even if it's, like, they're funneling you there, it would be correct.
Yeah. It's almost like they're accredited institutions who know what the fuck they're talking about. If you're becoming woke at college, it's because being woke is the intelligent thing to be.
Yeah. And, like, it was this whole thing. And actually, okay, so, I should say that. I just remembered, like, there's a national thing. Like, I could be like, oh, yeah, and that's their college. But I was like, wait. Maybe I shouldn't be like, that's the college they go to.
Maybe don't.
Don't accidentally dox them. Yeah. But yeah, it's one of those things where like I have a friend whose friends are a little bit more on the conservative end, so it's like I guess kind of argue with them every now and then on a server we're on. I think my friend's nice. We're obviously a little politically different, but it's one of those things where like I know that if you say something wrong, it's just because you don't know something. kind of thing.
It's ignorance, not like malice.
Yeah. I know that like if when shown the information, I can expect that I can feel confident that you'll come to the woke conclusion.
The woke conclusion.
Yeah, fuck. But yeah. What else was I gonna say? There's something I keep doing this thing where I get like. I keep doing this thing where I get the Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard what did you do? Did you hit your microphone?
I did nothing of the sort. That was outside of my room. I think that was probably my cat. There was this thing though. You do this thing where like you do like a full factory reset randomly, and you have to like rehabilitate yourself to, like where you are.
Like reorient yourself a little bit.
Yeah,
I get that sometimes.
Like you just stop and you have to look around. It's like, where the fuck am I?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Bye, Halo. Bye. Bye.
Well, Daniel, it has been a pleasure. I need to
sleep,
lock out for the night. Yeah, it's Betty by time.
Betty by
light diaclona.
Yeah. Sure. I might potentially, if I have the time, I could make a highlight reel of this. Are you cool with that? Since you're also on here.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah, of course.
Just let me know. Add me in it, and I'll
of course. For it. I love shilling people, other people.
Yeah. It's a grand old time.
Yeah. Love having you on.
All right, buddy. Well, yeah. Thanks for nubbing it. I hope to nub it again soon.
We shall nub in time.
Farewell.
Yeah. Have a good night.
You too.
Yeah. Oh. All right, one moment while I check what's outside. I need to remember my keys for this. Is this it? No. What did I assign the mute? Hold on, let me. No, that's not the key. That's not the key either. Fuck. That's not the key. I'm staying up. One moment while I check. Oh, I'm back. Oh, yes, how delightful. Alright. Who is still here? I know Halo's still here. I mean, I guess if no one else is here, that's probably it for tonight. Fairly short stream. Just a little over 2 hours, but that's alright. Also, I don't know what knocked over anything. I just got back from pissing. I have no idea what knocked over. It was definitely the cat, but it wasn't in my boxes. That's what's important in life. But yeah, I think that was a really great stream. I hope to have another stream eventually soon. But yeah, y'all have a good night now. Sweet dreams. I want to start recording for the MP36 Plus review that I'm working on. And I'm hoping soon I'll have something special for a stream. So we'll see you then. But yeah, have a good night, y'all.